Thanks, Clyde and Chris, for your support. After the game, go see Chris McMillan or Clyde Smith at BWW's for an after-game snack. Tonight is senior night at Tahlequah. At 6:30, we'll begin with the introductions of our JROTC, pom, and cheer and football players. Parents, you need to report to the south end zone and southwest corner. Southeast corner, correction.
Test, test. Test, test.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting to get started with the senior night here in a few minutes, I want to remind everyone that this is the District 5A4 contest, the last regular game of the year. Playoffs begin next week. Sites to be determined, sites and opponents to be determined later in the beginning of next week. Remind the Collinsville fans, thank you for coming down. Appreciate you. Have restrooms underneath the bleachers on both sides of the stadium tonight. Concessions also located on both sides. In the event of any kind of a situation occurring in the bleachers tonight, please seek out one of Tahlequah High School's uniformed SRO officers who will be in attendance. Thank you.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Football. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cherokee County Collision, State Farm Agent Laura Lunn, Springwater Lawn Care, Tommy Nix Auto Group, The Claw, Two Sisters Financial, Roffers Burrito Company, Relevant Martial Arts, Bank of Cherokee County, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Grace Medical Equipment, Bob Ed Culver State Rep, UFFC, Spring Hollow Food and Supply, Suzanne Myers, First Students Tahlequah, Springwater Fence, RedDirtTexasCountry.com, BJ Baker's Trial Attorney.
In search of a home. To do your home loan.
Tahlequah High School Kickoff Club would like to thank the Tahlequah Fire Department for providing this week's pregame meal, and Bank First of Vidalias for providing last week's pregame meal. They appreciate all the community support that we've received this season. We'd also like to thank Hart Funeral Home for providing playoff t-shirts for the players and the coaches. Thank you, Hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cable Field, Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Tahlequah Tigers. It's senior night at Tahlequah. We'll begin tonight by introducing our senior JROTC officers. Our first JROTC member, Marisol Avalos, escorted by Laurentino Jimenez and Guadalupe Avalos. During her time in high school, Marisol's been on the marksmanship team, had an all A's her freshman, sophomore, and junior years. She's received the Geometry Excellence Award and National Sojourners Award. She plans on going to NSU and OU to become an FBI agent. Chloe Sanders, escorted by Christy Campbell and Brian Sanders. Chloe received the Academic Excellence Award in JROTC for having the highest GPA in her battalion. In 2019, she received the Congress of Future Medical Leaders Award of Excellence. She's the second highest ranking cadet in her battalion. After high school, she'll attend NSU and major in integrative biology. Then transfer to OSU or Cornell for vet school. Palm seniors, Lindsay Elliott, escorted by Ben and Don Elliott. Lindsay's been on the Tahlequah Palm team for 6 years. She's held multiple offices in Student Council, National Honor Society, and Science Club throughout high school and now. She's part of the S Club, ETS, Star Dance, Music, and Leadership, as well as Rise and Yearbook. Lindsay completed the OSSM program at ICTC. She plans to travel before attending OU for business administration. Madison McDowell, escorted by her mother, Ann Sellers, Grandpa Lester Sellers, and sister Mackenzie Whitman. Madison's been dancing for 13 years and has been involved in multiple competitions that have brought her teams many awards, including a trip to New York City to train with the Rockettes. She's been dancing on the Palm Squad 6 years, which placed first in their mix and hip-hop routines and achieved academic all-state. Madison's future plans are to enjoy life with her family and friends and live every day to the fullest. Ashley Trapp, escorted by Eric Trapp and Rachel Trapp. Ashley's been a 4-year Palm team member, president of the S Club, senior vice president of Student Council, involved in National Honor Society and Carson Community Bank Junior Board of Directors member. She plans to study speech-language pathology at the University of Arkansas. Cheer seniors, escorted by her parents tonight, Allie Arnold, Stephen and Cheryl Arnold, her parents, and her brothers Kyler and Brayden Arnold. Allie's on the Superintendent's Honor Roll, 4-year member of the National Honor Society. She's been on the varsity cheer team 4 years and is a member of the All-Region 3 cheer team. She placed third at state in cheer in 2021. Dixie Chafin, escorted by her mother, Sarisa Spencer, father Rocky Chafin, and her siblings, Lila, Luke, and Drake. Dixie's a 4-year member of the Tahlequah varsity cheer, captain of this year's team. Placed first at regionals for cheer in 21 and placed third at state for the cheer in 2021. She was nominated Cheer Sweetheart for the 2021 homecoming. She's a member of the Oklahoma Indian Student Honor Society and has a 4.0 GPA. Dixie, currently enrolled as a concurrent student at NSU, plans to attend Oklahoma State University next fall and is undecided on a major. Ellie Davenport, escorted by Lacey and Keith Wilson, Toby Davenport, and sisters Gracie, Lindy, Harper, and Kinsley. Ellie's a 4-year member of the soccer team and a 2-year member of the cheer team. She's a member of the National Honor Society and ranked number 2 in her class. She'll attend NSU in the fall and then continue her education at OSU Medical School. Abby Eckert, escorted by her parents, JJ and Amanda Eckert, siblings Elijah and McKinley Eckert, grandparents Tom and Tinsy Eckert, and grandmother Jenny Sweeney. Abby's a 2-year member of the National Honor Society and a 2-year member of the Oklahoma Indian Student Honor Society. She's a 3-year member of the S Club, 1-year member of the THS Pom Squad, and 2-year member of the Tahlequah Varsity Cheer. In 21, her team placed 3rd at state. Abby is the 2021 Heisman High School Scholarships School winner in recognition of outstanding achievements in academics, athletics, and community service. She'll attend the University of Arkansas to pursue a career in business. Haley Hangsinger, escorted by her parents, Marty and Bridget Hangsinger. Haley is a 4-year member of the Tahlequah Varsity Cheer, 2018 regional champ, and placed 3rd in the 2021 state competition. She's a member of the Cherokee National Honor Society and currently ranked in the top 8% of her class with a GPA of 4.4. Haley plans to attend Northeastern State University in the fall. Then she will transfer to Oklahoma State University, where she will pursue a career in medicine. Maggie Renfro, escorted by her parents, Brady and Kelly Renfro, along with her sister, Caitlin Renfro. Maggie's a 4-year member of the varsity cheer and this year's cheer captain. She was also voted 2021 Homecoming Queen candidate. Maggie is a 4-year member of the National Honor Society and currently holds the top rank in her class with a GPA of 4.7. She is a Catalyst member and pianist for the worship team for Younger, Louder, and Cornerstone Fellowship. Maggie plans to attend the University of Oklahoma in the fall to pursue a career in dental hygiene. Football seniors. Our first senior up, Bryce Anderson, escorted by Mr. Martin and Miss Amanda Anderson. Bryce has played football all 4 years of high school and maintained a 4.0 GPA during that time. He's learned trades such as welding and auto mechanics. His sophomore year, he was awarded the Maltese Cross Medal of Valor. After high school, he plans to follow his father's footsteps and work in telecommunications, building and maintaining communication towers. Next up, Eric Anderson, escorted by Miss Sue Hensley. Eric has played football for 2 years. In his freshman year, he was head of his class in math. After graduation, he plans to do construction. Next up, senior Hunter Clay, escorted by his grandparents, Sheila Clay and Barry Clay, and his parents, Sarah Hall and Jason Hall. In 2019, he was a member of the district championship football team for Tahlequah and went to the playoffs all 4 years of his high school career. Hunter's been a proud member of the Tahlequah FFA chapter for 3 years. And after high school, he plans to join the Army and serve his country. He wants to become an Army Ranger. Jonathan Davis, our next senior, escorted by his dad, Mr. Jonathan Davis, his mom, Miss Rosalind Gage, and sister, Sydney Davis. Jonathan has played football all 4 years of high school, 2 of those as a starter. He was on the 2019 district championship football team and a part of the 4-year playoff appearances. Jonathan plans to begin working after high school. Next up, senior Aiden Glenn. Aiden is escorted by Miss Jennifer Glenn, Miss Jacqueline Kresterman and Mr. and Mrs. Jack and Jen Kresterman. Aiden was a member of the 2019 district champion football team, and after graduation from high school, he'll take basics at NSU before deciding on a career. Next up, Luis Hernandez. Luis, escorted by his father, Jose Hernandez, and his brother, Frankie Hernandez. Luis has been a 2-year starter for the Tahlequah Tigers and was a member of the 2019 district championship team. He's proud of what the football program has taught him. Luis plans on traveling and joining the workforce after graduation. Afterwards, he'll attend college to pursue his degree as a highway patrolman. Next up, Tyler Joyce, number 12 on the Tiger team, is escorted by his father, Jeremy Joyce, mother Shelley Craig, and sister Madeline Weir. Tyler's the football captain. He's an Oklahoma Boys State selectee, a member of the National Honor Society, Carson Community Bank Junior Board member, and on the Superintendent's Honor Roll. He'll become a financial analyst accountant after attending college. Parker Lane is our next senior, escorted by his parents, Paul and Carrie Lane, and his sister, Lauren Lane. Parker is a 4-year member of the football and baseball teams. He's a 2-year starter in football, a member of the 2019 district championship team, and he's been part of 4 playoff appearances. Parker will finish welding instruction at ICTC and is unsure of what the future holds. Next up, senior Jonathan Lyman, escorted by Mr. Thomas Baer and Miss Sharita Baer. Jonathan has played football all 4 years of high school. He was a member of the 2019 district football championship team, and after finishing ICTC welding program, he plans on pursuing a career in the welding field. Next up, Jameer McDowell, escorted by Miss Lamitria McDowell. Jameer was on the 2019 district championship football team and went to state in 2020 and 4 straight playoff appearances. He plans on going to NSU to major in business. Next up, senior Malik McMurtry, escorted by Miss Leslie Johnson. Malik's been in football all 4 years of high school and track for 2. He played on the 2019 district championship football team, and after completing high school, Malik will go to college to play football. Eli McWilliams, escorted by his father, Gary McWilliams, his mom, Patricia Lowe, and sisters Mercedes McMurtry, Grayon, and stepdad Rashid. Eli made the Vipe Top 100 and Oklahoma Top 30 players list this year. He plans to play linebacker at Tulsa University on a full ride scholarship in the fall. Jordan Meisner, next senior, escorted by his mother, Miss Kiki Bales, and father, Josh Meisner. Jordan is a member of the National Honor Society and involved in wrestling and football. He's proud to graduate from Tahlequah High School. Jordan will work with Black and McDonald as a field tech next year. Kaiden Spoonermore, our next senior, escorted by his mother, Shatir Boyer. Kaiden has maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout high school. He was inducted into the National Honor Society his sophomore year, as well as the Oklahoma Indian Student Honor Society. Kaiden is an Oklahoma American Legion Boys State representative, and in 2020, he received the Hard Hat Award in football. Kaiden will attend NSU for a business degree. Next senior, Kyron Toby, escorted by his stepfather and mother, Mr. Charlie and Mrs. Charlie and Chris Cooper, and his stepmother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Darren Toby. Kyron is the 2021-22 Good Citizen recipient and named October Student of the Month. During high school, he has gone to 4 football playoffs and was a member of the 2019 district championship team. Kyron is a 3-time state finalist with the Orange Express, and after high school, he plans to attend UCO to study forensics and serve part-time in the Air National Guard. Our next senior, Parker Wisenhut. Escorted by Doug and Christy Wisenhut. Parker earned the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest ranking Boy Scouts in America. He graduated from the 47th Oklahoma Highway Patrol Cadet Lawman Academy. He's maintained straight A's and above a 4.0 GPA throughout high school. The atmosphere of teamwork and camaraderie inspired by Parker to letting varsity for 3 years of football. Parker plans to travel, explore a career in welding and scuba diving. He also wants to enlist in the military. Our last senior football player, Alec Willard, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Gallimore. Alec is president of his class at ICTC. He was part of the 2019 Tahlequah Football District Championship team and was a part of a playoff run of 8 straight years. Alec will join the workforce after completing high school. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020-21 seniors. Give them a big round of applause once again. 2021-2022 seniors.
We on? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gable Field, Doc Wadley Stadium tonight as the Tahlequah Tigers take on the Collinsville Cardinals. Is it Cardinal or Cardinals? You know, like in Stanford, it's Cardinal. So I'm not sure here. But welcome to Green Country Sports Network tonight. Gary Wing, Mr. Gary Wing helping me alongside here, Craig Wing. And then we got Anthony Thompson and Ryan Hosley helping, and Emily McAlpine. Again, my name's Kelly Calloway. I am your play-by-play person who makes mistakes all the time, so bear with me like normal. But right now we have the band coming on the field. Just had the seniors come out and get mentioned here, and thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We've got a scoreboard up. It won't stay up the whole time, but we will have it up because it does block the screen, but at least we're working on getting a little bit better technology. So, Gary, talk to us a little bit about what you got going on with this game.
Well, this is just a beautiful night.
Yeah.
Again, every game this year has been beautiful. It's clear skies, no wind, mid-50s, just perfect football weather. Tahlequah is guaranteed a playoff spot this year, and it's a 8th year in a row that Tigers have reached the playoffs. That's a school record. 7 is the most before, so this team has come a long way. Early in the year, we thought, we'll be lucky to hit 500, but they won 5 in a row, playing really well. THS is a very young team, Kelly, because of a lot of injuries. And one of the keys of the game tonight is how can these sophomores stand up to the number 1 ranked Collinsville team.
Yeah.
And some of the main players are Tyler Joyce. He's our quarterback, senior, 60% passing, 1,123 yards and 15 touchdowns. Josh Munoz and Darren.
We're going to stop real quick for the pledge, or the national anthem. All right. Sorry about that, Gary. We'll get back to you now.
Well, absolutely. The Veterans Day's coming up.
Yeah.
We're proud of our veterans. As we were saying, Leek McMurtry, our main running back, broke his arm, so he's out again tonight. Josh Munoz and Darren Spar will be handling the rushing. Jacob Morrison, Ray Stopp are the leading receivers for us. Last week, Hunter Clay, Jonathan Davis, Parker Lane, and Mason Watkins were leading tacklers on defense. And Collinsville's led by their big 3, as they have been for 2 years. Quarterback Andrew Carney. Oscar Hammond is a big-time big receiver. He's 6'4", and well over 200 pounds. He's got 32 catches, and he'll be playing a major college somewhere, Kelly. And then Braden Gilkey is a rusher. Their leading rusher, 992 yards and an amazing 20 touchdowns. So this is a senior-dominated team, Kelly. They were well into the playoffs last year, and many people thought they would be state champion, but they didn't make it. They lost in the semifinals. So they've got that on their mind. They've been in some big games before. So we've got our work cut out for us tonight. Ought to be an exciting game.
Yeah, we do have our work cut out for us tonight. It's going to be an exciting game, like you said, and of course, we want the Tigers. What are some of your keys for tonight?
Well, some of the keys are, like you said, we just need to keep our offense on the field. That would keep Collinsville from being on the field. They can't score if you're not out there. And the key to that is our offensive line. They have really improved this year. They're going to be undersized. They're smaller than the Collinsville defense. So can our offensive line control their offensive line enough to stay on the field? And then we've got to score, no turnovers.
Yep.
Those turnovers will kill you in a game like this. So defensively, you just can't give up those really quick, long plays. Try to make them grind it out the old bend and don't break theory of So we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's why you play the game.
That's right. I think that, one thing our offensive line's going to have to do is they're going to have to figure out ways to get Tyler Joyce running. You know what I mean? Making those blocks and getting him open, because he's just as good a runner as anybody else we got. You know what I mean? And so he's good dual threat. It's going to be hard to pass on him because the protection time is going to be a lot harder in this game. So, like you said, they're big kids. It ain't, anybody can go down at any time. It's going to be a tough one, though. We all know that, and of course, we hope the Tigers win and move on to Coweta next week. I think it's Coweta's who we're going to play. Right now, Max Preps is showing us playing Coweta next week. That doesn't mean we're going to, but the guesses are that's who it's going to be.
Well, we really need Claremore to beat Pryor.
Yeah.
That would help us out amazingly. So if you're out there, keep us posted on the scores of that game.
Yes.
Claremore-Pryor game. And Claremore is probably the best 8-loss team in the state of Oklahoma. They have been so close every game.
Yeah, every game. So you never know. Pryor's a beatable team. I know they beat us, but we really kind of came along after we lost to them. So I think we've learned a lot. Unfortunately, we've lost some players, but it is what it is. So it looks like now all the seniors are going out there, or most of them, and they're going to be the captains for tonight's game, which is awesome. And so, Gary, good luck and mention them all, but they're all the seniors. So you can see them down there, and we'll try to, there's looks like Parker Lane's down there, of course. Tyler Joyce is down there.
Hunter Clay.
Yeah, 64 is Bryce Anderson. Parker Wisenhunt's down there. Jordan Meisner's down there. Kyron Toby, Aiden Glenn, John Lyman. I kind of highlighted most of Malik McMurtry, Eli McWilliams. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Caden Spoonmore, Jameer McDowell, Hunter Clay, you said him.
Alec Willard.
Luis Hernandez. Did I get Willard? I might have missed him. But anyway, so big game tonight for the Tigers. We're excited for it, and looks like they're getting ready to do the deal. I will say that I had an eye injury, so my eye is covered up. So Gary will definitely be calling a lot of the numbers and names tonight. But I'm excited for tonight, and I think everybody else is too. And not quite as big as a crowd as we normally have. Might be because it's getting a little colder out there, Gary.
Yeah, so let your friends and relatives know we're on Green Country Sports Network, and have them tune into this game. This is a big-time atmosphere.
Yeah. Big-time
atmosphere. Tulsa World had this as one of the top games of the week. Had a big write-up about us. So,
yeah, it's
we're going to receive
5, and you can't really have a better, and I say this, matchup in this situation, being that they're undefeated and that we're 5 in a row. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the start of the game here on the Green Country Sports Network.
In search of a home loan? Your home loan.
And welcome back. Getting ready for kickoff here. The band just came off. The Tigers just came out, and we're getting ready to go for some Friday night football. And pretty cool here to see Collinsville coming out, and they've got all the American flags. That's a really cool deal there.
Yeah, Veterans Day coming up. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And we will tell everybody we are working on trying to broadcast the Veterans Day Parade for you all. So that's in the works. Not a guarantee yet, but we're pretty sure we're going to get to. So if you can't make it out for the 11th, we'll be able to do that. So also, we wanted to mention that we want to mention too that we're next week is playoffs, and we are going to try to bring you the playoffs. I will tell you that it costs a lot of extra money that we didn't realize. We're a new company and we're learning a lot. Of course, we give half of what we make back to the school, so we've been reaching out to our sponsors and trying to get enough money raised that we can bring you the playoffs next week. So if you're a sponsor listening, we'll probably be contacting you because we need a little help, whatever can be given, because we're going to try to bring you each game. I'll just say it, each game we bring you, the further we go, every game is $400. So Again, we don't make a lot of money off of this. It's more to just bring this to you, and we want to be able to give back. So if you're listening, message us if you'd like to help. We're not trying to sound like beggars, but we kind of are here. So, and here we go. It looks like Tahlequah will receive. I believe Collinsville must have won the toss. I couldn't hear it earlier. I could hear it a little bit, but and here we go with the kick. And a low kick, fielded at the 10-yard line. We're up to the 20 now, and brought down. It's like he's going to be brought down at about the 22-yard line there. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
That's a hard hit right off the bat.
Yeah, and we want to thank UFFC Mortgage, who was our pregame sponsor tonight, and we thank UFFC Mortgage for all they've done to help us bring this broadcast to you.
Yeah, we really appreciate all our sponsors. We couldn't do this without them.
Right. And our Green Country Funeral Home halftime show we'll have Coach Matt Qualls, assistant coach for the boys team, coming up, and Gary's going to interview him. And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 22.
Empty backfield, Kelly.
Yeah. Man in motion and dropping back to pass, and pass caught at the 25 and coming up and around, and he's going to be brought down at about the 30. We're going to call it the 32-yard line. It's a nice little gain right there. Who was the catch made by?
Hudson Hitchling.
22.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, like I said tonight, Beckett Robinson with the catch. He had some big catches last week, Gary.
Yes, he did. 9th grader with some good speed.
I'm going with one eye here, so bear with me, people. I say bear with me every week. We always have something, don't we? Here we go. And here is the handoff. No, Tyler Joyce keeps it up the middle, moving forward. Going to get about 3 more yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and we're going to call it 3 here. 11 minutes to go in the game. First quarter, not in the game. Gary's laughing at me here. It is a 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Tigers.
And Tigers taking their time on here, which is a good thing. You know, they're kind of milking that clock, Gary.
Yeah. You don't. When a team's scoring 51 points a game, you don't want to get too fast.
So I'm looking for a Joyce keeper here is what I'm thinking. And it looks like we're going to have a flag on the play. Thank you, Suzanne Meyer, Central 21 Right Real Estate, for bringing our penalties tonight. And the Tigers have a delay game, which is not what we needed in this position. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and very long 8.
Well, we didn't want them to go that slow, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't want to milk it to that point. But, you know, probably just a little miscommunication trying to figure out what play they wanted to go. Doing some changes here on the men coming in, and they're going to go with 4 receivers here. Empty backfield again.
Well, this is a big play. Let's see what we can do right here.
10:15 to go, first quarter. Joyce with the keeper rolling to his right, looking downfield, and doesn't have anywhere to go. And unfortunately, he's pushed out of bounds. Did he throw it? What happened there?
Yeah, he threw it. And,
he did. Okay, I couldn't tell. There's a glare in here, so it's a little hard to see.
Threw it at the last second.
He did throw it at the last second, and an incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down for Tahlequah.
About knocked a hole in our receivers. Well, he threw that thing hard.
First punt of the game. 10:06 to go. Clock has stopped in the first quarter.
All right. Well, our offensive line did well that time.
Yeah, they didn't do too bad. That penalty really hurt us, though.
Yeah, that was. We went from a 3rd and 2 to
low snap, fielded well, and here is the punt, and it's fielded at the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Collinsville with the ball. Joyce had a lot of time. Was he the one punting that one, or was that Parker Lane?
Yes, he thought about it, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked at it because he had an open space there to kind of run it, but, I mean, he did the right thing, went ahead and punted it. He probably could have walked up another 10 yards before he punted it off.
Yeah, that shows he's had a lot of experience, not just get so rushed there.
9:58 to go as Collinsville takes the ball at the 47-yard line. And here we go with the snap, handoff up the middle, and not even touched for 15 yards. Still not brought down, and he is going to move forward and going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. Long run there by Collinsville, and they're moving fast. So Collinsville's offensive line had a huge hole there made for them, Gary.
Yes, that's not what we wanted right off the bat.
No, I almost, here we go. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Dropping back to pass, the quarterback looking, has plenty of time. Looking in the end zone, has a man open, and it will be incomplete. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. 9:39 on the clock in the first quarter. Good coverage there by the defensive back.
And I couldn't tell who that was.
Yeah, on our computer, this thing's real hard to see.
And a flag on the field.
Oh, there is a flag on the field. Again, brought to you by Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Wright Real Estate. Can you see it?
Holding, I think.
This is not. This is blurry. No, it is not. And here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And is that going to be a penalty on them? So here we go. That's a good thing. Brought back to the 42 now. 2nd and 28. And handing it off and met right away by a couple of Tigers. Still was able to get about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down, and we're going to say about 24.
That number 47, I don't know who that is. It's not on the roster. I just don't know. Brandon Gilkey is supposed to be their good runner.
Collinsville moving around, has 3 receivers, has a man open and caught in between people and going to be brought down. It looks like, he's not going to have enough for the 1st down, but he threaded that in there, Gary.
Yeah, somebody thought they had an interception, didn't they?
It was close. It was real close, but he made it.
Ball, yes.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now, 8:50 to go. Collinsville, of course, making it a little more manageable with that pass. Now they're taking their time, looking to see what they want to do here. Maybe they can get a delay game. No, there's still too much time on the clock. And here's the snap, dropping back, looking to pass, has an opening there, and no one there to cover him. It looks like the guy's getting held big time over there, and they're going to go ahead and say touchdown, Collinsville. Well, that was tough because that sure looked like our receiver was getting held down there in the end zone. You can look down here on the bottom, and it's just like he's holding on. Maybe he wasn't, but touchdown Collinsville, 8:24 to go. They're up now 6-0.
Well, you can see the speed there by the quarterback.
And the kick is up, and it is good with 8:24 to go in the first quarter. Collinsville takes the lead 7-0. We'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network. And we are back. Here is the kickoff. Deep kick, fielded at the 5-yard line by the Tigers. Coming up at the 20, going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 at the 24 for the Tigers, and they've got to make something happen here. We want to thank a couple of local sponsors here, Two Sisters Financial and State Farm Laura Lunn, for helping us bring you this broadcast.
Laura Lund, State Farm, there for all your insurance needs, residential and auto. They will take care of you. And Two Sisters, been with the family. I've been in with Athletic family for many, many years.
Yeah. Here we go, and here's the snap, quarterback keeper, and just, breaks a tackle there at the 25, brought down, and he's going to come forward, and he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. Not a big gain there, but he definitely kept from getting a loss of about 5 yards.
Oh, yeah. That's a very good run for 1 yard, an exciting 1 yard run.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8, 7:55 to go, first quarter. At the next major break, Gary will give you our trivia question for tonight so you can win 30-minute free massage from the Palms Massage and Spa.
You know, I had a friend of mine that goes up to the Palms, and we were talking about that. She said that is just
it's a nice place.
Fantastic.
And here we go, 2nd down, fakes the handoff. Oh, no, he does hand it off up the middle. Gains about 2 more yards. It's going to bring up a long 3rd down, and we're going to say 6.
Was that Munoz on the carry, Kelly?
Yes, it was.
It looks like.
Clock still moving, 7:15 to go, first quarter. Tigers looking for something here. Trying to get this first down of the game for them. Thank you to Armstrong Bank. Local Tahlequah bank that can help you out with any of your lending needs. And here we go. Quarterback dropping back, looking to pass. Looks like they got a hand on the face mask. Not enough. Joyce running, and he's going to get brought down at the 35-yard line. I believe he's going to have a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Nice job by Joyce there. And they almost had a face mask on him, too. Swept right across his face.
Sure looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, but I guess if it would have been an incidental. It wouldn't have been the 5-yarder, if anything.
Right. Well, that was a good hard run.
It was. First down of the game for the Tigers. The ball is at the 35-yard line. 6:40 to go, first quarter. Joyce over there looking at the play. Tigers again taking their time trying to get this clock down. They do need to move. There's only 2 seconds to go on the play clock. Here's the snap. Joyce takes it up the middle, round the left side, and has some good blocking there. And he's bringing it up. And it keeps going. And he's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line.
My.
First, Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Another nice run by Joyce.
Somebody's injured.
And we have an injury on the field. It looks like Collinsville has a player on the field. We'll go ahead and take this time, Gary, if you want to mention our trivia question for tonight.
Trivia question, yes. We're just full of useless information up here. In recent years, Tahlequah set the school record with 28 first downs in one game against which team?
Yep.
In recent years, Tahlequah set the school record with 28 first downs against which team?
Yeah, and so what we want you to do is make sure you subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and then we will also, and then put your answers in the comments. And so it looks like I was told earlier that Tahlequah won the toss and we elected to receive. So,
yes.
But here we go. It looks like they're bringing out several people. This may be not a very good injury here. Because I saw Bryce come over and he mentioned for Cloud, so I'm hoping that this isn't super serious, but I'm not really sure what's going on. So
Collinsville.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back, Gary, on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Quam at QuamX.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas Country Charts, and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to QuamX.com and click.
And we are back. They are still tending to the player on the field. We have not got a number confirmation yet as to who it is, but we do hope and pray that everything is okay. I will let you know that they have brought out a stretcher. Looks like a lower body injury because they don't have a neck brace or anything on them. But either way, we just hope they're okay. That's all we care about. So we have a few comments on here. I don't get to look at them all the time, but pretty cool to know that Collinsville comes out with American flags at every game. Nice to know that. And is it Kendall? Okay, Kendall. Got a couple questions for you. Any relation to Al Ashback, the commentator for the Sports Animal? And to answer your question, Tahlequah does not have a high school stadium. They have played at NSU Stadium. Well, I played here in the late 90s, and we played here
since 1964.
64. So we do not. It would be nice one day. We are fortunate that we are able to use NSU Stadium. It's a lovely stadium here. The only thing bad about this stadium is my big tail has to walk up these stairs and they're straight up is what it feels like, and there are a lot of them. But looks like they're going to be able to get this guy or this player off, and hopefully everything's okay. Get him checked out. And if we hear anything, we will try to let you all know what's going on.
Well, this is the
we believe it's number 74, Marshall Palmer, 5'10", 255 senior. So I hope Marshall, if it is Marshall, I'm not trying to say that, that it is. I don't want to missay a person's name, but we think that's who it is. But either way, we hope he's okay. I mean, we never want to see an injury on anyone.
No.
It's we want these kids to have fun, and Collinsville's a good team, and they have a chance to go a long way, especially for a senior.
Yes.
But here we go now, back to the field, and Joyce with the keeper up the middle, and he's going to get met after about a 3-yard loss. A fumble on the play, scooped up by Collinsville, and it's going to be brought down it's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 Collinsville. Tough break there for Tyler Joyce. Just got popped right away, and it looks like
Hudson
Henslick with the was that with the recovery?
With the recovery,
the scoop and run.
Boy, he was hit. Tyler hit hard there. They stood him up and then belted him.
Yep. So. Yep. So one of the keys of the game, we've got to be able to run the ball and play obviously turnovers. But here we go, Collinsville with the first down, 1st and 10 on the Tigers side of the field, and 6:15 to go. Fakes the handoff, looks for the pass, has a man wide open, and he is going to be not even touched until the 5, and there's going to be another touchdown for Collinsville. And score will now be 13-0.
Zach Stein on the catch.
Zach Stein on the catch there. And he had nobody. There wasn't anybody back there it was definitely a busted coverage.
Yeah, we had a guy right on Oscar Hammond, their big receiver, and that left Stein wide open in there. And that was a play we weren't ready for.
Yeah, and here we go with the extra point. Ball down. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 6:10 remaining in the first quarter, Collinsville leading now 14-0. We'll go ahead and keep it here. I guess you okay with that, Craig? And Gary, you want to mention your trivia again and keep those guesses coming. Please, again, you help us out by subscribing and liking our stuff. We're a new company, and we want to try to grow. And we don't always just we do a majority of what we do is Tahlequah athletics, but we also try to bring other things out there. So go ahead, Gary.
In recent years, Tahlequah set a school record with 28 first downs against which team?
Yeah.
And if you're a Collinsville parent, would you let us know who number 47 is? That's
Craig,
not
you'll have
on
to
our
watch it for
roster.
me. Yep, we don't have 47 on our rosters that we have, but you can see the clock. We got one up there for you so you can see a little bit, and Collinsville set to kick it off.
Yep. We're not making them grind it out.
And here is the kick, a little bit of a shorter kick, fielded at the 14-yard line, bringing it up and hit at the 22, stays up, and is going to be brought down. They're going to give him up to the 29-yard line. Looked like he went down at about the 24, 25, but he kept his feet up and moved on up there. So nice job by the return man.
Yeah, it was a good return.
I think we're going to have to get us a vision person to subscribe to do us, Gary, so we can go get our eyes checked because we can't see nothing up here. And you hush, Craig. Gary had the leather helmet issue. That's why he struggles, and then I'm just got bad eyes. So.
Well, we do want to say 51 Luis Hernandez, a center, Braxton Roosters, the guard, Bryson Smith's the tackle, Tate Whitmore guard, and Kyron Toby at tackle. They've been getting better and better every game.
Yes, they have. And here's the snap. Here's the pass caught and brought down. It's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice little pickup there by the Tigers.
And was that Morrison?
I believe it was. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4, 5:56 to go. First quarter. Tigers have had that. Collinsville's allowed them to have that pass over there every time.
Mm-hmm.
And Joyce looking to change the play.
And if that play will work if we have some really good blocking on our end.
Collinsville's showing a blitz right now. I don't know if they're going to, but they keep coming up with their linebackers, and here they come. And brought around the right side, up the middle, and going to be brought down after a gain of 4. I believe they're going to go ahead and give him a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Nice job there. Was that Munoz again with the carry?
Munoz, yes. Needed 5, he got 5.
Getting some pretty good info here. I'll go after this play. Gavin says Collinsville, other than Ulagal, which scored 22 against Collinsville, no other team has gotten over 14 points this season against them. So that shows how good that team is. And here we go. Low snap. Fielded well by Joyce. Caught at the 45-yard line and going to be brought down there. Ray stop with the catch. Actually, they're going to call him down at the 46-yard line? Or 44-yard line. Can't count.
7-yard gain, though.
I haven't done my the 53-yard line yet tonight. I tell everyone every week, you're not getting the ESPN reporters up here. We're just a bunch of country boy kids. Here we go. Joyce with the keeper on the left side, and he's going to be brought down, I believe, for no gain there. Mm-hmm. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3, 5:15 to go.
3rd down and 3. We're moving the ball. That gives us some hope.
We are moving, but we haven't been across the 50 yet, have we?
No.
Yeah, so here we go. Big 3rd long 3 for the Tigers.
Hopefully we do it this play.
Let's do it this play and not have that fumble like we did last time. And, of course, Collinsville, they're big boys. They're putting some hard hits on. And our team's young. And so we've got a long way to grow and grow with this. And, very proud of them. And here we go. Joyce with the keeper up the middle. And he's going to be moving forward, and he is not going to get the 1st down. He's going to get about 1 yard there. Going to bring up a 4th down and 2. We'll see what the coach decides to do here. They're going to say a 4th and 1. Clock at 4:30, first quarter. Collinsville with the lead, 14-0.
And Blake Gilkey in on that tackle. He's a very good runner, and
I think what we need to do is do another one of these throws over here to the left side. That's what worked for us about every time. And here we go, man in motion. And here's the snap. Joyce with Collinsville knew exactly what was happening there. They weren't, there was no, they knew exactly that Joyce was going to be keeping that ball. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Collinsville with 4:04 to go. Tigers cannot convert on their fourth down.
No. We had a missed block on that, trying to seal a defender inside, and he got by our blocker.
Yep.
And stopped that play right in its tracks.
Yes, he did. We want to thank Springwater Lawn Care and for their help and their support in Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Dylan, he also has Springwater Fence, and his sister, Faith, played volleyball, and she's getting ready to start her basketball season, so senior this year. And here is the pass, deep pass, man open, and just in stride, touchdown Collinsville. That was an easy, nice, smooth pitch and catch there.
There was that Oscar Hammond that we spoke about before the game.
Collinsville now up 20-0 over the Tigers. 3:56 to go, still in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was one of the keys, is just make them grind it out, and that's not happening. They're just a little too big, a little too quick.
Yep.
A little too good
Yep.
at this point. So we'll make some adjustments. Coaches will make some adjustments.
And here we go. The kick is up, and it is good. With 3:56 to go in the first quarter, Collinsville with the lead, 21-0. And keeping it here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to keep it here. That's pretty hard to defend, really, though, Gary. I mean, he had it just perfect stride. There wasn't much else you could do. I mean, other than commit a pass interference on him to make him miss it, in my opinion. But
Well, part of the problem was he couldn't get close enough to get a pass interference on him.
right, that guy was good and he's fast.
He's
so
fast, yes.
Keep your guesses coming on the team. The question for the trivia tonight. Again, you will win a free 30-minute massage from the Palms Massage and Spa. Thanks, Megan White, who for donating that. She's donated one for every home game, and we will draw at the end of the third quarter. Anybody that gets it right, we're just going to put it in a hat and do our normal little drawing and see who wins it. And remember, you have to like and subscribe. You have to subscribe and put your answer in our comments on YouTube. And here is the kick, and fielded at the 6-yard line, and coming up the right side here, going to be met at the 23 and going to be brought down right at the 25-yard line. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line for the Tigers.
Beckett Robinson's getting a workout over there on those kickoffs, returns.
Gary, have you went and got any more feed from Spring Hollow lately?
Well, I'm going tomorrow, and we bought a lick tub last week, and our cows just love that.
Craig was over there in it too, wasn't he? He's showing me his wounds.
Well, it's pretty good stuff, man or a beast. It's they love those lick tubs. And get my cubes. We're going to have to start feeding early. We're out of grass.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's where we're at.
Well,
so
that's good for Buck George.
Here we go. Dropping back to pass, Joyce,
gosh.
and he throws that pass on the run, almost intercepted there. Pass intended for number 8, race stop, incomplete. It was bring up a 2nd and 10, 3:45 on the clock, first quarter.
Kelly, we were inches from a Collinsville touchdown there.
Yeah, that one was a close one.
Well, actually, I think he just dropped the ball. Yeah, timing was a little off on that play.
Clock has stopped. Collinsville again up 21-0, 3:45 to go, first quarter. We will have Coach Matt Qualls, head assistant coach for the boys, coming up at halftime. And here's the handoff up the middle, looking for some room to run, and is going to get about 4 or 5 yards as the pile goes forward.
Boy, our offensive line pushed.
Yeah, they did push and push there. That's going to bring
push.
up, we're going to call it a 2nd down and 6, or 3rd down and 6. Depends on where they kind of put the ball down. Maybe it's going to be a 5 here. 3:24 to go, first quarter. We'll see if the Tigers can get another first down. We've only had about, 2 or 3 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Not many.
So, in Collinsville, man, I'm impressed. They score fast, don't they?
Oh, man. Yes.
They don't mess around, so they're a very good team.
Maybe we should get and prevent defense. I don't know.
3 receivers left and 1 right. And see what the Tiger rolling left. To his left is Joyce looking for somebody. Has a man open in the middle and just completely missed it here. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5, and I bet the Tigers are going to have to punt there. He had a man open in the middle of the field, but tough to hit when you're running to your left away from him.
Oh, that's a scary pass, throwing it back in the middle of all those players.
Only people that can do that kind of stuff is typically like a Patrick Mahomes. He's notorious for things like that.
Yeah, our State Farm Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
he could do it.
he's available right now.
Is he really?
He's got apparently on the COVID list, so
Yeah.
we might be able to get Aaron Rodgers in here today.
Yeah, well, maybe he could call in. But yeah, Spring Hall of Feed will. Lacey will take care of you out there. They got good people.
Joyce with a lot of time to punt, and here we go. Punt takes a Tiger bounce, fielded at the 36-yard line, and only two guys to meet. Number 11 with the ball, going to be brought down after a big run back there. It's going to be 1st and 10, Collinsville.
That young man will be playing on TV here in a year or two. He's quite a talent, 6'4", and can run that fast.
I wonder if he's committed anywhere yet.
I don't know that answer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So anyone that it looks like we have several Collinsville people watching us. Can you guys tell us if he has committed anywhere? We don't have enough info on it. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 2:42 to go. First quarter. Collinsville with the ball. And looking to pass, backwards pass, trick play here, back to the quarterback. Quarterback does get it, and going to pick up a first down. Not a play that I expected there, but he almost didn't get it, and he was just tall enough to reach that with his fingertips and get a first down for Collinsville.
Yeah, the quarterback, Carney, that was a very, very
showing his skill set, isn't he?
Catch, yes. Yes. They're bringing the stuff out of the backyard football tonight.
That's right.
Haven't seen that play all year.
2:32 to go. Clock has stopped for the first down. And fakes the handoff, throws it a slant, has a wide open, and it's going to be another touchdown in Collinsville with 2:26 to go. Collinsville now up 27-0. That receiver wasn't even touched. So, again, nice pitch and catch.
Yeah.
Not much to do there. So.
Well, Kelly, that tells you the defender was a 9th grader, and he's going up against a major college receiver. There's just no way that's going to happen.
And the kick is up, and it is good.
Yeah.
With 2:26 to go, Collinsville up now, 28-0. We will be back in 30 seconds on the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Football. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cherokee County Collision, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Springwater Lawn Care, Tommy Nix Auto Group, The Claw, Two Sisters Financial, Roffers Burrito Company, Relevant Martial Arts, Bank of Cherokee County, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Grace Medical Equipment, Bob Ed Culver State Rep, UFFC,
And welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. Collinsville now leading 28-0, 2:26 to go, first quarter. Just getting set for the kickoff here. And another deep kick. Looks like it's going to bounce into the end zone. They're going to be a touchback. Tigers will get the ball. The kickers kick that to the same guy every time. So they must know they want to keep it away from the other. Take a quick minute here to thank H&H Quality Tire and Auto. The Huffmans, great people. And go by and see them if you need any car repair. Craig keeps them in business, kind of. Not this week. He hasn't sent his Jeep to him yet, but my daughter. Anyway, so but here we go. Tigers 1st and 10. Cherokee County Collision 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 20-yard line. Let's see if we can make something happen here.
Yeah, we really need to move the ball a while.
And here's the handoff up the middle and moving forward. A nice run there. Gain of about 6 yards by Munoz. Maybe we just need to keep doing that. No, it wasn't Munoz. That was number 40, Darren Spar with the run there.
He almost got out of that pile. He would have been going if he had of. He's a hard runner, isn't he?
He is. 2:03 on the clock.
One of those sophomores. We have a lot of sophomores out there. And, give them 2 years, they're going to be Collinsville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In
oh,
2
yeah.
years,
I mean,
they
I'm
get
not,
that experience on them.
And here we go. Here's the handoff, and met right away. Collinsville knew exactly what was going to happen. Going to be a 2-yard loss there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Getting some more comments. They said, according to Twitter, Oscar Hammond has 2 offers recently from Missouri Southern State and NSU. Boy, NSU could definitely use them.
Yeah. Gilkey's a linebacker and a great runner, and he blitzed on through there and got that one. Yes, Northeastern's trying to recruit some local players too, so I hope he signs.
I want him to go good as he is, and I'd like to see him at OSU. You know, God's country, right, Gary?
Oh, my.
Here we go.
Depends on who they're playing, Kelly.
And here's the pass, and it is caught. It is going to be a 1st and 10. Cherokee County Collision, 1st and 10. Good pitch and catch there for the Tigers.
Absolutely.
And I will point out tonight, Gary, been pretty good quarterback center exchanges.
Yeah, just one bad one on the punt. We're moving the ball. We're not afraid.
Yeah,
we're out there fighting hard.
I do want to point out today, I actually talked to April Smith, Bryson Smith's mom. They own Grace Medical Equipment. Go by and see them if you need medical equipment. Very good people. Her and her husband Jared.
Unfortunately, as we get older, we're going to be needing that medical equipment. That's
if you keep getting down in that 3-point stance, when you get excited, we might not be able to get you back up. We're going to have to get you a walker or a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a timeout for the Tigers with a minute to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick pause, and we'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 33-yard line. And handing it off up the middle and maybe going to get a yard here is the Tiger running back, number 40, Spar. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 with 50 seconds to go first quarter. Gary, your question again for our trivia tonight.
Trivia question. In recent years, Tahlequah set the school record with 28 first downs against which team?
Yep. So put that team answer in there. Make sure you're subscribed to our page or to our YouTube, and we'd definitely love a thumbs up. Here we go. Clock's still moving. 25 seconds to go. Joy's trying to get the play set. Here's the snap, rolling to his left, looking for someone open. Guys are covered. He has a man deep. Just completely missed him. He had number 6 there. Jacob Morrison deep, but that would have been a tough throw to throw on the running to your left.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 there, Gary. 13 seconds to go. Clock has stopped.
This is a big one. We really need to stay out on that field, keep Collinsville off if we're going to have any chance of winning this game, which it's not over yet.
Exactly.
There'll be some adjustments made. We'll figure some things out that work a little better.
And here we go. They got 5 receivers, empty backfield. Man in motion this way, coming towards us. I said this way. And here's the pass. Had a man open. Just threw a little bit to his left, out of reach. Did have number 3 there, Coda Bunch open, but just couldn't convert. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 9. Tigers forced to punt again. 9 seconds to go on the clock for the first quarter.
I thought we were going to get a one-handed catch there.
Yeah, he almost got it. He tried, and
yeah.
It's tough when you're running out like that all the time, and instead of just being able to drop back and pass it. And here it is. Joyce has a lot of time. There's a lot of punt safe here going on, and here's the nice high punt. Fielded at the 45-yard line by Collinsville. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 2 seconds to go, so they will run one play. Uh-oh, looks like we're going to have a flag on the play.
Yeah, that's
Penalty
illegal sportsmanship.
Brought to you by Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Real Estate, your professional realtor. Go see her for any of your real estate needs.
Collinsville has had excellent field position every time. I mean, their own 40-yard line's as far as back they've got.
Yeah.
And that really limits our play selection when you're down in our hole every time.
Right.
We haven't crossed the 50 yet, and that makes a big difference. Did you see what he did, Kelly?
What, the delay? They called it a delay of game.
Yeah, but he called a fair catch.
And then he tried to.
Then he
run,
acted like
yeah.
he was going to run it, just being smart. I don't know.
He may have just forgot. You never know.
Never know. But anyway.
They said Lincoln Riley's at the Booker T. Washington Bixby game tonight.
Oh, that's a
I appreciate
big
our
game.
Collinsville fans giving me some info tonight. We do appreciate that. So, hey, how are you? And here we go. And pass is up. I'm sorry, we got a little distracted there. I can't tell what happened. Was it an interception?
Nope. He caught it right in the middle of 3 Tahlequah players.
Wow. So that's going to be a long first down and 10 for the for the Collinsville. It's going to be the end of the first quarter there. What a catch by Collinsville. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be right back at the start of the second quarter on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. Switching sides of the field. Second quarter starting, 12 minutes on the clock, 28-0 Collinsville. A nice play there. Nice play there by the Cardinals. I couldn't believe he caught that in between 3 Tahlequah Tiger defenders. And we had an injured Tiger on the field, but I think he's okay. Hopefully it was just getting the breath knocked out of him. So here we go, 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line of Tahlequah. Collinsville with the ball. And here is the handoff around the right side, and Tahlequah sniffed that one out right away. It's going to actually lose 2 yards. I think that'll be their first negative play of the game, Gary.
Yes, and number 7, Jaden Moore, first one to hit him, I believe. Tahlequah's just really good at pursuing it to the ball.
Yeah, they are. We just need to get more of those stops right there and convert on those tackles. They haven't been able to really hold them, you know what I mean, when they've tried to tackle them here. Clock is, there must have been, was there a penalty on the play?
There was a penalty.
Oh, there's a personal foul. I guess we missed that completely, as I was wondering why the clock has stopped. Going to be a 1st and 10 for Collinsville. Clock still says 11:48, so.
I don't.
Yeah,
they don't need any help, do they, Kelly?
They do not. They need to go. That needs to go back the other way. I didn't see what happened there. I do know that last week, at that game in Tulsa, that guy tried to do the WWE kick on one of our guys.
Yeah, wasn't that crazy?
It was.
I have never seen that.
And here we go. Quarterback handing it off, moving up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4, 11:25 to go.
Yep. I don't know who 47 is, but he's a hard runner.
Can anybody still tell us on who 47 is? Any of our Collinsville
one of the
fans?
running backs.
And 4 receivers left, 1 right, empty backfield, spreading out the Tiger defense. See what's going on here and what Collinsville's looking to play. Now they're moving guys back. Clock's continuing to run, 11 minutes. Second quarter, again, 28-0 Collinsville. And here we go, handing it off around the left side and met by a couple of Tigers and brought down with about one yard to go before the end zone there.
Mason Watkins, linebacker on the stop.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal here. And coming in right now, and let's see, it was a handoff and a touchdown, Collinsville.
Braden Gilkey on the carry.
Braden Gilkey on the carry with 10:36 to go. Collinsville now takes the lead 34-0 over the Tigers.
Yeah, somebody out there will know the prior Claremore score, and we'd appreciate if you let us know what that is.
Number 42 is Gilkey. Number 47 isn't on their program either, is what he's saying, Gary, or what they're saying. So, and here we go. Kick is up, and it is good. With 10:36 to go, second quarter, Collinsville now leading 35-0 over the Tigers. We're going to keep it here. We do want to thank a few more of our sponsors tonight. We have been very, very blessed to have so many sponsors, is why we mention them so much. Relevant Martial Arts. Craig went out and grappled with them, and he needed an oxygen tank when he was done, I heard. And Rafa's Burrito Company. I could sure go for some of that tonight. I haven't had dinner. Good place to go eat, and go by and see them if you want a healthy meal. They are really good. They got bowls, and they got additional drink items that they've brought now, which I can't mention, but there's some things that they have there. So really cool place to visit. I don't know if they like me saying it, but if you don't know what Rafa's is, think of Chipotle or Qdoba, but a local flavor here in Tahlequah, and it's really good. So
we in our booth tonight we have Randy Roundtree with the TPS Sports Foundation. Going to speak with us halftime. Looking forward to that.
Yep.
Been a long time friend, and Tiger back in the day.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Short kick fielded at the 22-yard line, and it's going to be brought up at about, we're going to say he's going to be down at the 34-yard line. So good field position there for the Tigers after this kick.
He kicked it on the other side.
He did. First one of the night.
I wonder what happened to him.
So maybe they thought we moved our guy over. I don't know what. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers, 10:29 to go, second quarter. Keep those answers coming in for us.
Oh, come on, offense. We need some first downs here.
Again, we will be calling our Buffalo Wild Wings and Green Country Sports Network player of the game at the end of the game tonight and presenting them with a certificate. And here we go. Joyce with the keeper looking to move around, breaking a tackle there. Another tackle to the left. It's going to get a couple yards after that. Actually, he's going to get more than a couple yards. Looks like he's going to pick up about 4 there.
I just think he has really good vision on the field. He was able to pop that outside and find an opening out there.
They're going to call it a 3, so it's 2nd and 7. He did go out of bounds. Clock has stopped, 10:22 to go, second quarter. We want to thank Emily McAlpine, our camera person tonight, helping us out and doing this. Moving to his right, Joyce with a snap. Pass caught by a stop. Is going to be brought out of bounds. Nice pitch and catch there. They are going to give him the Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 there. Nice job, Gary. And hopefully we can get to the 50 this time. And I'm not saying that. I mean, we just haven't been across yet.
Oh, he looks like he's a little bit shook up there.
Hopefully he's okay.
Me too.
At halftime, we will have the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. Randy Roundtree said he's going to sing for you. Now that he's caught his breath.
Oh, my.
Oh, and here we go. And no gain there. And it's going to bring up now it's going to be a 2nd, and I think they're going to say 11.
Well, Collinsville shot a linebacker through there, and it was right. They guessed exactly right.
And I'm looking at their defensive line. I mean, they are some big boys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, we've got some big guys on our line,
I know.
too.
I was just looking at their nose tackle, and that's a big kid.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. 2nd and 11, 9:35 to go, second quarter. And Joyce looking to pass it and going to be brought down close to, wasn't considered a horse collar, but was close to it there, and he's going to lose a couple more yards. Going to bring up a big 3rd and 14 now.
Peyton Stacy on tackle.
Joyce was good at having that presence in the pocket to realize they were, closing in on him, but he just couldn't get away from them.
Yeah, they're starting to put a little more pressure on us. Trying to be a little more aggressive with their defense.
Here we go. 8:58 to go, second quarter. Empty backfield. Here's the snap a little bit low. Dropping back, looking to pass in the pocket. Nowhere to go with it. Scrambling, throwing it, and just threw it and had a man open, but missed him and got close to getting it to his other guy there, but it was just a little low, and receiver couldn't get back in time. It's going to bring up a 4th and 14 for the Tigers, forced to punt again.
I cannot imagine all these sophomores out here playing against senior-laden Collinsville team. It's been in the playoffs before. But I remember as a sophomore, I was just glad to get off the farm, and this was I would have been scared to death out there right now.
So we're blind. They're saying it's 42, not 47. We just
42,
can't read.
42, okay.
Yeah. And Claremore is losing 21-0 to Pryor. And Joyce with lots of time here on the punt. And punt is going to be fielded at the 35, and it is fumbled, but can't tell who picked it up. Referees have not made a call yet, and it looks like Collinsville did get it back. Boy, the Tigers could have used that break. Munoz was down there at the bottom of the pile. Just couldn't quite get it away from the Cardinals.
Randy Roundtree coached for a long time. We get a little advice from him here at halftime, what we should do.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Collinsville, 8:32 to go, second quarter. Collinsville leading 35-0. It's pretty much been all Collinsville tonight, and most of their plays have been big plays. It hasn't been like a grinded out kind of thing. They score fast.
Yep. And most of our secondary is young, and that you can tell that they're young.
And with the handoff around the right side, and Tigers, nice tackle there by a couple of Tigers. One of them still down. I hope he's okay. See who made that tackle there.
Number 3, Coda Bunch.
Coda Bunch with the tackle, and there was another Tiger defensive lineman down there.
Yeah, there's hardly ever a single tackle. That was a really good open field tackle, Kelly.
Yeah, 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 12. And here we go, and fakes the handoff, looking back to pass, has plenty of time, throwing it deep, and still making the catch. Collinsville, and there's going to be a penalty on the play for a pass interference, it appears. It's going to be a 1st and 10 Collinsville.
Wow, that was a big, big game.
He had 3 guys on him and was still able to catch that. Or 3 guys near him, I shouldn't say on him. Still able to make the catch, and they're going to have a declined pass interference there. So going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line, 7:44 to go, second quarter. Collinsville moving again.
That's an impressive-looking receiver right there. 6'4" against somebody about 5'8". It's you can see why they're getting all those big gains.
Yep.
They'll make some adjustments here to halftime. We'll get some.
And here we go, handing it off the middle to number 44. Not even touched for 10 yards. It's going to be brought down. I'm going to say at the 7. It's going to be 1st and goal for Collinsville.
That's Gilkey.
Was it number 22? Gilkey? 42.
The one I thought was
Blake
47.
Gilkey. Yep. And here we go, 7:15 to go. Collinsville moving the ball, 1st and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And here he passes the ball and knocked out. Nice play there by the defensive back to keep that ball from being caught. Nice heads-up play.
Yes, it was. Well, it's good to see something. We need a little things good to happen to us here before half. They're still fighting, though, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yep, still fighting.
Always, there's always something to learn from this. We still have a first-round playoff game next week.
Mm-hmm.
So, figure it out and go from there and learn from it. And here we go. Here's the snap, handing it off up the middle, met by the linebacker and going to be brought down just short of a touchdown there. It's going to be a 3rd and goal for Collinsville. They're just been able to open up that middle of the field every time. And here we go, and it's going to be a touchdown, Collinsville.
Untouched. Great blocking by the offensive line there.
So it'll bring it, 41-0 with 6:42 to go. Collinsville in the lead, in command. And Tigers are going to have to make some big adjustments at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get their offense moving and got to get something going. They got to establish that run game. And here is the extra point. It is up, and it is no good. We're going to take a quick break with 6:42 to go. Collinsville leading 41-0 in the second quarter here on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Green Country Sports Network. 6:42 to go, 41-0 Collinsville, and we do have Mr. Randy Roundtree up here. I'm going to go ahead and give my headset to him, let you all chat with him, and let him chat with Gary a little bit. He is with the Tahlequah Public School Athletic Foundation, and to tell you a little bit more about what's going on with them and what they have going on as the Tigers will have a Cherokee County collision 1st and 10.
Yeah, well, that's out there about the 27-yard line. That's just about where we've been every start of every series. And Collinsville starting on about their 50, so it's that's not helping us out any. Randy, I've known you for a long, long time. You've been a really good friend, and you are our past coach, superintendent at 10 Killer School, and you want to say a little bit about yourself?
First of all, I was a Tiger in the early 70s, which kind of gives away my age, I guess. And I had the opportunity to be in education for 38 years in Cherokee County and really enjoyed it. Saw a lot of kids come through and have always been a Tiger fan when I was playing. And then both my boys came through the program, and my wife was a cheerleader, so we've kind of been involved in Tahlequah athletics most of our lives.
9-yard gain there on that pass. That's a good way to start it out there. And Randy, I know you're too humble to say this, but you had a couple boys all-state here at Tahlequah, if I remember right. Can you tell us about that?
Both my sons played football and basketball and ran track here. My oldest son, Clint, was an all-stater in football and had the opportunity to play at the University of Tulsa, and played there 4 years and had a great career, and then coached there for about 8 years, and then got out of that and got into a line of work. He was the recruiting coordinator at Tulsa, so when he got out of coaching, he and a teammate there hooked up with a business where they provide the recruiting materials for about 95 universities across the nation, Division I schools. And so that's been really a good thing for him. It's allowed him to not go to work at 4 in the morning and get home at midnight like most coaches do. And so that's what Clint's doing tonight. He's actually in Cincinnati. He flew up with the team today. Tulsa plays Cincinnati tomorrow, which is a
Big game.
Big hurdle in front of them, but that's where he is. And so Tahlequah has always, Tahlequah athletics has always been a major thing in our family.
Yeah.
For a lot of years.
Yep, and actually that's where we got to know each other. I think was through athletics here at high school. I was a few years older than you, and my younger brothers played with Randy, and so.
There we go. Keep going.
Yes, big play. Ooh, yeah, excellent play. That is what we've been looking for right there. What's that, Craig? About 35-yard gain there. Something. Yeah, good pitch and catch. But Randy, we're here to talk about the Tahlequah Foundation.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it started?
Yeah, I can.
And how to donate.
Sure, I definitely will that. To give you a little background, Coach David Moore, a lot of people around here knew him as Punk. He was a 1964 graduate of Tahlequah High School. He was a quarterback here.
And baseball player and basketball player.
Yes, yeah, just really, really good athlete. And then later on in the late 60s and 70s, he got the privilege of getting on the staffs here at Tahlequah and coaching. I had him 2 years in junior high. Then back then you went from what is now Central Academy was the junior high. You moved up the street to the high school. Well, they hired him up there going up my sophomore year, so I had him 5 years. And we developed a good player-coach relationship, and I think everyone has that guy that's their coach, and he was my coach. I interned under him, and through the years just kept up with him, and we always communicated a lot together. In fact, he got to coach the All-State game the year that Clint played, so that was kind of a big thing for him to coach one of his ex-players' kids,
Right.
And so through the years, he had a vision that Tahlequah athletes should have the very best possible out there so they could be he'd always say, we need to have them on a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a vision of creating this association that we could fill the gap in there that what the athletic program or the school couldn't provide to the kids or to the coaches, because coaches included. And so a couple years back, we started having meetings, and he rousted up guys and girls from all decades, really, of Tahlequah athletics, and we started talking about what we could do.
They just had a big pass attempt and called interference on Collinsville, so that will help us out.
Yeah.
We're getting down close to scoring here, Randy.
Yeah, maybe we can punch one in here and get that 0 off there.
Yeah. But anyway, Coach Moore, yes, he was just such an outstanding individual.
Yeah. So we started putting together a game plan, and then we lost Coach Moore a couple of years now, and so this, he'll live on through what we've been able to accomplish through our Tahlequah Alumni Athletic Association, and looks like we driving a ball up the middle there, getting close to a third down here, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Joyce a hard runner, Randy. He's a hard runner.
Well, these Collinsville players, they're good-looking athletes. When I was coming up, I was down on the field level with them, and I wouldn't want to be playing against them right now.
No.
At my age, it would probably hurt. And their running backs run really hard. If you'll notice, they go 2 or 3 yards after they get hit, and they're running behind their pads real well, and they're pretty good-sized boys.
Yes, they are. And confidence and momentum is such a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you're going to do good, usually you do good.
Well, Tahlequah will punch this one in, get a touchdown, go in at half, and come out second half, win the second half, and get some momentum going into next week's playoff game. That would be a positive.
Yes. Yep. You got to look for positives. But anyway, after this score, we're going to talk about the foundation a little bit more. I'm being confident here.
There we go.
Oh, great tackle.
Yeah, good open field tackle.
That's the future right there. Number 22 is Beckett Robinson's a 9th grader, and a lot of sophomores out there.
Yeah.
And it's people. Well, I think people understand the difference between the physique in a 9th grader and an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
It's just you just so much more muscle mass on you as a senior. And what shocked me when I went to college, Randy, was that people would be, gain 60 pounds and get faster.
Yeah.
And jump higher.
Yeah. Stronger.
So all that, it's all muscle.
Yep.
Yep. In high school, most of us were little scrawny guys. Well, looks like we've got us a timeout on the field with 4th down. But anyway, so we had that meeting down at, I believe, Charlie's Chicken, and started all this. And so once a tiger, always a tiger is our theme, and kind of how it got started. But how do you donate, or is there some kind of theme on our donations? Or
well, it's not magic. You just get on your phone or your iPad or your computer at home, and you go to the Communities Foundation of Oklahoma, and I'll give you their address is cfok.org. And you go in there, and it'll pull up the page, and you'll see donate to a fund. Let's see what Tahlequah does right here.
We're going to score, I'm thinking.
And there it is.
Race stop, yes. Race stop. I'm going to have to find out who his grandparents are. There's been stops at Tahlequah forever.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the name of that? Community Foundations?
Yeah, Community Foundations, and their address is cfok.org. And when you pull up their page, you'll see it'll have donate to a fund. You click on that, and then it'll give you a search box, and you can just type in Tahlequah, and it'll pull up all the Tahlequah organizations that they run the funds for. They are a foundation that groups organizations' money and treats them like a foundation.
Yeah, we just kicked the extra point there, made it 7 points for us. Well, that's a big boost right before halftime.
Yeah, that'll help them a lot going in, feeling a little better about themselves. So when you go there and you type in Tahlequah, you'll see 2 athletic funds, Tahlequah Athletic Alumni Endowment Fund and the Tahlequah Athletic Alumni Physical Scholarship Fund or Sponsorship Fund. And the sponsorship fund is monies that we can use on a weekly, monthly basis. The endowment fund is money put in there that stays in there. We use the interest earned off of it.
Okay. All right.
And so with the sponsorship fund, we'll have coaches occasionally say, we've got a girl that needs a new bat, or we've got a soccer player that needs some cleats, or we have a football player that needs a specialized helmet. And that's where we can step in and purchase those for them.
Super.
One year the coaches wanted to buy this online coaching clinic for all sports, and we purchased that so coaches could get online and be involved in these clinics. So the the Tiger Association took care of that.
Great. Well, we're hoping that's what's going to happen. Are you kidding me? You are not kidding me. Number 21, run the kickoff back for a touchdown. Number 21. So, anyway, we thought we were going to put them in some bad field position, Randy.
Yeah.
The theme is like $2 or $20 or $200.
Yeah, and we have a lot of guys that go in and set that up where they it's annually just taken out. You know, they do it annually, and some go in and do it one time, a larger donation, and so we have that set up, and we just want Tigers to get out there and put money into this. It's going to go right back to the kids. It's just an opportunity for us old Tigers to help these new and future Tigers. And like Coach Moore always said, once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
All right. Well, Randy, I really appreciate you coming up here, man.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
That was Randy Roundtree again from the Tahlequah Public School Athletic Foundation. Again, what was that website again?
Communities Foundation.
Community Foundation?
Oklahoma.
of Oklahoma.org. So go there and then click on the links that he told you about, and you will be able to donate to these different foundations and help out. You know, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. So if you're a Tiger out there listening, any amount will help. I know that any amount will help. I mean, what's better than knowing that you can go and buy some cleats for a kid that don't have cleats or any of that stuff? And so just help them out. And we appreciate that, and we appreciate them being a sponsor here on the Green Country Sports Network. Now there's 1:04 left to go. 48-7 Tigers. Collinsville with a long run back a while ago. And Tigers now moving in around the right side here, and it's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 here. The unfortunate thing we got going, Gary, is that Collinsville gets the ball to start the second half.
Oh, no. That's not going to be good. Munoz on the run back. He did a good job on that one, didn't he?
He did. We had one Tiger kind of walking off a little gingerly here. I think he's just kind of stretching it out there. It's going to bring up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, 58 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, Randy was my coach, helped me coaching at Lost City years ago. Had a good time.
And here's the pass, man, open, caught at the 40-yard line, going to be brought down after going to have another Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Race stop, making some big plays tonight here, Gary.
Yeah.
Tigers moving fast here, 52 seconds to go. And here we go with the snap, dropping back, looking, has a man open, caught. It's going to gain, we're going to say 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, 41 seconds to go, second quarter before halftime. Pryor is leading 28-7 at half over Claremore. And someone is telling me the Collinsville kid that was injured suffered an ankle injury. I've heard ankle and I've heard knee. I'm not sure, or leg, but either way, it's unfortunate. We have a penalty on the play here. Stopped it, probably going to be a false start.
That's not been too many penalties here.
Oh no, it is not. It's going to be on. Collinsville here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, substitution infraction. I had a glitch there. I couldn't remember all my referee signals.
Well, you know, that's nice of them to do that. It's good sportsmanship.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 now for the Tigers. Joyce rolling to his left, looking for a man open, has no one. And he has a guy, he's throwing it deep, and it's caught at the 20-yard line. Nice throw by Joyce on the run. Pretty much gave it everything he had to get that in there.
Number 13.
Number 13, Cale Matlock with a nice catch there. It's going to be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. See if the Tigers can get another quick score before half.
Well, they've been moving the ball all half. We just couldn't put it together, so hopefully they can punch it in here.
And here's the snap, and Tigers will down it. I don't like that you got to down it in a shotgun formation. You're losing 4 or 5 yards. But, you know, it is what it is. 15 seconds to go on the clock. It's going to bring up a 2nd down now.
Yeah.
Seems like he would have lost more yards with that shotgun snap there, but they're still calling it a 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, it was an incomplete pass, Kelly.
Oh, is that how they do it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they move you back. Oh, yeah, you're not down it. I'm not thinking straight. Never mind. I was thinking of when you drop back and down it.
Yeah.
And here we go. Joyce rolling to his right, looking
22.
for it. He has a guy open and going to be incomplete, out of bounds there. Nice try by the Tiger receiver. Is that number...
Coda Bunch.
Coda Bunch there is at number 3, Coda Bunch. He did a good job of trying to stay in bounds, just couldn't quite get the foot down.
A little slow getting up, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Tigers.
Well, we don't want anybody hurt before playoffs. That's just, you want to be full strength. But we're not. We've, 13 players out with injuries right now?
Yeah, we've got 2 seniors that are really good players. Here we go. High snap, looking to rolling to his right, looking for a man open, has one. And again, going to be caught on the edge, but he's going to be considered out of bounds again. Nice play there. Is that number 6?
Number 6.
Jacob Morrison there. Good job of trying to keep the ball, or trying to keep it in there.
Timing just a little bit off on that. It's we're getting close.
Gary, did you steal you did steal my roster.
Well,
you thief.
You don't have enough stuff going on in your life. I thought
I'm looking down. It's going to be a 4th and 10. It looks like Collinsville's taking the timeout. 4 seconds to go. I'm not sure I'm surprised they took a timeout there. I guess they're just trying to figure out what to do since the Tigers will probably go for this. So
anyway.
Go ahead and give us the trivia question while we got it, Gary.
Trivia question. All right. In recent years, Tahlequah set a school record with 28 first downs against which team?
Name that team in the YouTube comments. Subscribe. Thumbs up. And we will...
what do we win?
You win a free 30-minute massage from the Palms Massage and Spa.
Ooh.
And so definitely a good little thing to win there.
I was talking to one of the people that work at Northeastern that frequents that establishment, and she loves it.
Does she?
Said they are just wonderful. Makes you feel so good after it's over.
And here we go with the fourth down.
Come on, Tiger.
Joyce dropping back, looking to pass, look to his right side, looking for the guy open. Going to be broken up, and that's going to be a zeros on the clock as we are going to go into halftime. The score 48-7. Collinsville with the lead, and we will be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show and an interview with assistant coach Matt Qualls for the boys basketball team here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Grandson of Williams, Tahlequah High School prom under the direction of Miss Amy Wright. Now entering the field, the Orange Express. The Orange Express would like to thank their halftime sponsor.
All the good characteristics.
This year's competition show.
Do what?
Cole features the music of Mark Campout, Carter Payne, Igor Stravinsky, and Timmy Lovato. Tonight is the last performance of our award-winning marching show, Cole. At the OBA State Marching Contest, the Orange Express finished in first place in 5A in the category of visual general effect and fourth place overall. Yesterday, the band wrapped up their competitive season with a perfect score at the OSSAA 6A State Marching Contest. The band is under the direction of Mr. Josh Allen, Linnell Spire, and Logan Blunt. Additional staff include Marsha Wilson, Morgan Fossey, Emily Kingfisher, Micah Spires, and Cassie Coleman. Tonight, we'll be honoring our seniors who are identified by wearing their traditional band uniforms with white balloons, and our senior color guard members are using flags from shows from the last 4 years. We love you, seniors. teenagers, Kyron Toby, Sierra Wiggins, and Carson Jepson. Is your band ready? Orange Express, the field is yours for performance.
Well, welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. We're here with boys assistant coach Matt Qualls, a longtime friend of ours, and coached at Woodall, and you were playing at the Tahlequah High School.
Oh, yeah.
Or middle school at that time. We had some good games with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
The Elizondo boys out there. So anyway, we're here with Matt, and he's the assistant boys coach, like I told you. And Matt, could you tell us a little bit about your career, your life?
Well, yeah, I graduated from the high school, Tahlequah High School in 2009. Went on and I graduated from Bacone about 6 years ago, and played ball there and graduated there, and now this is in my 5th year here at Tahlequah.
Super. You were at the junior high some of the time and varsity boys all the time.
Yep.
And so kind of what are you expecting this season out of the boys?
You know, it's going to be an interesting year. We lost about 5 seniors last year who really played a pretty good role in our offense and our defensive scheme. So I think we'll be we have a solid core. We got, we want our football boys to go as long as they can. We don't have our football boys, obviously. We want them to go as long as they can. And we'll get those guys in, like Tyler Joyce and Kel Matlock, some of those guys. And right now the kids we have in there are working hard. They're playing hard, very coachable. It's been fun to have them. I think we've been getting better every day. And I think it's all going to come down on filling shoes of those seniors that we lost last year. But it'll be a good group to watch.
Can you tell us what you got as far as sophomores, juniors, seniors? What are you going to be, a young team or a veteran team?
Right. We got our junior class last year was pretty big. They didn't get a lot of game experience. We'll have about 5 or 6 seniors this year, actually. And I think our junior class has always been really good. They won the 8th grade conference championship a few years ago, and that's a really good class as well coming up. So we have some good experience coming in for the junior class, and I think they'll push our senior class and makes our senior class more competitive. And sophomore-wise, we got guys, Bryson Smith. He's in football right now, and he's a great hard worker. He's a joy to have. And our freshman group last year went undefeated. I mean, they had a great season. So we're excited about seeing some of those guys and on a junior varsity level, and seeing what else we can do with them on a varsity level.
The band's so loud I can't hear what you're saying. But anyway, so sounds like you've got a bunch of sophomores, good bunch of sophomore football players too.
Yeah.
Just a good class. I'm sorry for messing that up.
No worries at all. They, like I said, in basketball last year for freshmen, they went undefeated and had a great season.
Yeah.
And we're excited about them coming in.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Hayden Smith. He's our nephew, and so we're real proud of him and hope for the best for you and the team. And we coach, I cannot say the head coach's name. Cleansick.
Yep.
Yeah. So where did he come from?
He was in Stillwater the year before last, before he came here. And he's coached around the Tulsa area before and down in West Texas. So he's seen a lot of basketball, a lot of different places.
Yeah. It's boy, that makes a difference, that knowledge that you have up there, how to adjust to different defenses and stuff, and it's really cool. Have you got any? I know this basketball game's changed. 3 points becoming so important. You got any shooters this year?
Yeah, we got some pretty solid shooters. Braylon McDowell, he's a senior this year. He can he's been a good shooter for 4 or 5 years, and he's going to get a lot more varsity experience this year. So I'm excited to see what he can do with it. Then let's see, Sean Young, Trey Young's little brother, our starting senior last year. His little brother's a junior now, and he's been shooting real well. And I think that's going to be a big part of our success this year, is having those outside shooters to help, our Hayden Smith down low, to be able to get some pressure off of him. I think we need those guys to step up, and I have the confidence that they can.
Are you what kind of offense do you run? Is it motion, post up?
It's mostly 4 out, 1 in, and we'll throw some motion in there to do that. We got some, with having Hayden being a true true center that can also shoot outside as well if we need him to. It kind of opens up our offense for 4 other guys to kind of create more space for them.
Yeah. I saw so much improvement in Hayden last year, even during the course of the season.
Right.
Did you see that too, or is
Yeah. I think he's definitely he got some varsity time his freshman year, and I think that played a big part in his confidence his sophomore year. I think it really went a long way, and it's going into your sophomore year knowing you've had varsity experience under your belt just makes you feel more confident and know you can do things on a higher level. And I saw that as well, and I think expecting big things from him this year. He's been working hard in off season and doing really well, and I think it's going to be a good year for him.
So have you got any scrimmages coming up?
We actually are leaving to go to Broken Arrow at 7:30 tomorrow morning. We're going to go to Broken Arrow and have 3 different scrimmages throughout the day. We'll be playing Cashin, Northwest Classen, and Muskogee High School tomorrow in Broken Arrow. So it's going to start, and then once we start tomorrow, it's going to be a busy 4 or 5 months.
Keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
So it sounds like you have scrimmages scheduled every week?
We will be in Broken Arrow tomorrow, and then next week we're doing Coaches vs. Cancer in Oologah. It's a kind of a fundraiser showcase scrimmage, and we'll be there. And then the following Friday we'll be at Muskogee, and that'll be our last scrimmage before we get into regular season.
Now, I heard a rumor you guys were going to go out of state for a tournament.
We are. Our season opener will be out of state.
So where will you be?
We will be on the Monday Thanksgiving break. We're going to Lorena, Texas, which is a little bit north of Austin, Texas. So we'll be going down there for our season opener on Monday, and the Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, we'll be playing at Paycom Center, which is where the Thunder play. We'll be playing there the day after Thanksgiving against Little Axe.
Okay.
And that will be a regular season game as well.
So how many games are guaranteed in Texas?
Just one. It's going to be a one night. Yep, JV and varsity's going down there. We're going to stay the night, and he may plan on taking them to tour the college. I don't know if we could be able to get into Baylor or see a practice or something like that, but I'm going to go down there and try to get some team chemistry and bonding going early in the season. So hopefully we can come out for that drive for a win to make that ride back a lot sweeter.
So it's just a game, not
yep,
a
just a
tournament.
game.
Okay.
Yep, just a regular season game.
Well, and then your regular season kicks off the week after Thanksgiving. Is that correct?
Yeah, our games in Texas will count as regular season, and then the game at the Thunder Arena will be a regular season game.
Okay.
And the next Monday for girls and boys will be Collinsville, or Tuesday will be Collinsville, which will be conference, and it'll be full go from there, really.
Yeah, I feel so sorry or sad for your seniors 2 years ago when COVID hit.
Oh
you
man, yeah.
qualified for state.
I tell you.
Oh,
it was a heartbreaker. We're pumped, we're excited, we're on top of the world, ready to go, give our best shot at the state tournament. And it's the first time that Tahlequah has made it back since my senior year. So yeah, it was really a special time, and we were just all in, enthused, and got on a bus and got told to turn around. It was kind of one of those things where it happened so quick you don't even know how to digest any of it. So.
And last year you were one game away, a few points from going back.
Yeah, we had a pretty good February last year. We really got going and playing well and got hot, and one game away from making it to the state tournament, which would have been back-to-back state tournament appearances, which have been great, and just came up a little bit short against a good Tulsa Rogers team. And hopefully, like I said, that run will make our juniors and sophomores last year a little bit more thirsty and hungry to get back in that position later on in the season.
Well, I know Tyler Joyce was one of your strong guards there, and he's a hustler.
Oh yeah,
he's a worker.
Yeah, he's been a real joy to have the last 4 years now. It's hard to believe he's a senior. It's gone by that quick. But man, he won't give you. I mean, he's not out there to score 25 or 30 points, but he'll do so many things that affect the basketball game. It's very, very valuable for us. So yeah, we're ready to. Always like to having Tyler going.
Well, Coach, you guys have given us a lot of excitement the last couple of years, and looking forward to more games this year and a lot more Tiger excitement here. So we wish you the best of luck.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We'll do the best we can.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Good luck.
District Honor Band for 4 years and a member of the National Honor Society for 3. After high school, he plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and play in the Pride of Oklahoma while earning a bachelor's degree in musical arts. Mia Phillips, our next senior, accompanied by Chris, Jordan, and Autumn Phillips. She's been in band for 7 years and plays the flute. She is this year's Woodwind lieutenant. After high school, she plans to pursue a music education degree at NSU. M. Roberts. M. is accompanied by Raymond Roberts. M. has been in band for 6 years, plays the trumpet, trombone, baritone, and guitar. M. loves learning new instruments, and after high school, she plans to pursue a music education degree at NSU. Landon Starkey. Landon accompanied by Jerry and Sarah Starkey. He's been in band 8 years and plays the trombone and baritone. He's received an Excellence Award in U.S. History, and after high school, he plans to attend a university and eventually become a college history professor. Next, senior Kylan Toby. He's accompanied tonight by Chris Tippy, Jared Toby, Michael Toby, and Charlie Cooper. He's been in band 7 years and plays percussion. He's a senior drum major and drumline lieutenant for 1 year. And after high school, he plans to attend UCO to study forensics and serve part-time in the Air National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the Orange Express senior class of 2021-22. Thank you, seniors. Once again, to kick off club, we'd like to thank Tahlequah Fire Department for providing this week's pregame meal and Bank First and Medallions for providing last week's pregame meal. We appreciate all the community support we have received this season. We'd also like to thank Hart Funeral Home for providing the playoff shirts for the players and the coaches. By the way, if you're interested in purchasing one of those playoff shirts, you need to locate Leah Matlock, who's in the stands tonight. If you can't find her, you can get a hold of her in the counselor's office or the registrar's office at Tahlequah High School. And she's going to sell them until they're out. They only order certain amounts.
And welcome back here. We've seen the Tigers band perform, and the Palm Squad, they had to perform, and their music quit on them, so they finished out. Of course, I'm biased. My daughter's on the Palm Squad, so I got to watch her perform, and that was good. And so seeing all kinds of comments here, and Gary, tell them that trivia question. We need our people to answer. I've been, a lot of Collinsville people have been on here talking, and that's awesome, but where are all our Tahlequah people at tonight? I guess they're here.
Well, I would like to congratulate our band seniors on
Yeah.
a job well done. We're recognizing them tonight. They worked very hard. Trivia question. In recent years, Tahlequah set a school record with 28 first downs against which team? We want the team that we scored 28 touchdowns, first downs against.
I'm stealing my bracket back. Gary has stolen my my lineup several times. Again, thanks Green Country Funeral Home for bringing you the halftime show. Thanks for Coach Qualls for coming up here, and of course Randy Roundtree. Green Country Funeral Home has been voted Tahlequah's #1 funeral home the last 3 years, I believe. And David Dick and Renita, his wife, they're really good people, and they'll take good care of you. And take good. They will also, if you have any funeral planning needs or anything like that, call them. They'll take care of everything and help you out. So we do want to thank a couple of other sponsors: First Baptist Church First Students Program, thequamix.com, reddirttexascountry.com. Lou Kelly owns those two, and he's done a fantastic job of helping us out with some things and getting Craig to where he knows how to open a computer and turn it on. And so, no, I'm just kidding. But so really thankful for them. Also want to thank B.J. Baker, trial attorney. He's a Tahlequah kid. Stayed here. Now he has a law practice here in town, and his family's all in. Both of them were in law, and many generations of Bakers here. And I guess was it his uncle that was the chief at one time, principal chief? Is Bill Baker his kin to him? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So is that his uncle or his dad? Dad. I'm sorry, I got myself mixed up.
Yeah.
Sorry, BJ.
And his mom was our neighbor when we were growing up out there in the Grandview area.
Oh, okay.
So known them for a long time.
Yeah. So they got to see Craig run around in his drawers.
Well, this was B. Craig before Craig.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, BJ, for that, and of course we got State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Tiger athlete, former Tiger athlete, former OU Sooner, and we're really thankful for him. And we're going to take a quick break as the teams have come back out. There's going to be 3 minutes on the clock, so we'll take a quick pause and be right back here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
And we are back here on the Green Country Sports Network. 12 minutes are on the clock. Teams are coming out. Collinsville will receive as they kicked off at the first half. And real quick, Gary, any comments about what we need to do on the second half, or the score, really?
Well, if we could recruit a couple NFL players for the second half, that would help. Collinsville's the real deal. They've got a great team. Tahlequah is definitely not giving up, and we're going to. Coaches have made some adjustments, and so as a coach, you say, right now the score is 0-0.
We'll shut them out.
We're starting again, 0-0. Try to build a little momentum for the playoffs next week.
Exactly.
And we don't know who we're going to play yet, but we will play next Friday. And if you would like to sponsor that game, we are looking for sponsors for that game.
We would appreciate it. As we said before, there's a low kick, fielded and brought down about the 34-yard line there. It's going to be 1st and 10, Collinsville. But as some of you may not have heard, we're a very local sports broadcasting company. Started this year. Tahlequah needed to fulfill a need, and we found out that it costs $400 to go to each playoff game, and so we want to be able to bring that. And so we will be reaching out to our current sponsors, who we're very thankful for what they've done and what they're doing. But we could use a little bit of help as we give a good majority of our money. We donate back to the school, to the athletic program. So if you're interested, let us know. We'd love to have you. And here we go, handing it off up the middle and met by a couple of Tigers and charging forward. It's going to pick up about, we're going to say 4 yards. There's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and Collinsville's got their second team out there. And, Kelly, I think there's 2 reasons for that. 1, sportsmanship, and 2, they don't want to get another player hurt before the playoffs.
They're a good team, too. Their second players, I'm sure, are great. There's some, just looking down there, there's still some big boys out there.
Yes, and they practice against them every day. So they're not intimidated.
Again, keep those answers coming in. You can answer more than one time. We would prefer not 35 different schools and just start naming everybody. But you got to make sure you subscribe to our page and put your comment in the YouTube. And here we go, 2nd and 5. Hand off around the left side.
Get out there.
And going to be brought down, met originally by Dylan Leap there. He's going to pick up, they're going to call him short there. They're going to say it's going to be a 3rd down and 1 for Collinsville. 11 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hunter Clay is in on that tackle, and his aunt and uncle are real good friends of ours. Calvin and Terry Sneed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really neat to see these young men.
And quarterback keeper up the middle, met by 3 Tigers, and they're going to close. I think they might still give him the first down.
Did you see, Kelly, did you see what number 53, our number 53 did? It's that man again, number 53, Bryson Smith. Yeah. He was blocked, and he just rolled off that block and hit the runner with his back.
Yeah, he's talented.
He tackled that runner with his back.
That's going to be a first down there for Collinsville. Very close. They kind of got a favorable spot. But again, 1st and 10 for Collinsville, 10:30 to go. And here's the handoff, and running around the left side there and brought down after a gain of 3. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, 10:18 to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Northington and Mason Watkins in on that tackle. Put a stop to that run.
We're still waiting on more answers. No one's answering their question. Well, I can't say if we have or haven't had the right answer, but we need more answers in there. We'd love to see more. Who wouldn't love a free massage, Gary?
Oh, yeah. And they do a good job,
they do.
Apparently.
Here we go.
Whoops.
Misdirection there. Not a misdirection, I'm sorry. He went to hand it off to the left, and guy wasn't there. You still was able to get a little bit. Well, did he get back to the line of scrimmage?
He gained
somehow he got back to the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, brings up a 3rd and 6, 9:25 to go, 3rd quarter.
Boy, we'd like to get off the field right here, Kelly.
Yes, we would.
Give our offense another chance.
Of course, this second team, Collinsville, they've probably got a lot of opportunity. Because the Collinsville blows everybody out so much, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
yes.
they're going to be very experienced coming into next year.
Yes. Yes.
Clock again running, 9:03 to go. And looking to pass, dropping back. It has a man.
You got it.
Open. Nope. And it's intercepted at the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Who was the interceptor?
22, our 9th grader.
Nice job, number 22, Beckett Robinson, with the interception there.
Yeah.
Man was double covered, and the quarterback threw it. He had him open briefly, but it kind of just hung up in the air.
Yeah.
Tigers will take it. They would get the ball back. 8:52 to go, 3rd quarter. Be a 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line.
He looked like a Atlanta Braves center fielder there, catching a fly ball on that one. And congratulations to the Braves.
Yeah, I'd rather see them win than Houston. No offense to any of my
cheaters.
Houston fans.
Houston cheaters.
Although I'm a Cubs guy, I'd still like to see the Braves win over them. Here we go. Joyce with the snap. Throwing to the right to race stop. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Our blocking is such a big part of the receivers out there. And that block just didn't materialize. So he'll work on it, and they'll work on the technique.
Actually, they're going to say no gain there, Gary.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. I thought he might have got a yard.
No, he blew right through that blocker. I guess we were kind of fortunate.
Interesting question I have. What's the population of Collinsville? Is it quite a bit bigger than Tahlequah?
I don't think so.
And here we go around the left side and running for going to get a first down there. Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Josh Munoz with a nice run there.
Good blocking. Oh, is there a flag?
There's a flag on the play. Flag's brought to you by Suzanne Meyer, Century 21 Rock Real Estate, and that's going to be coming back there. Negates a nice run and a first down for the Tigers.
Oh, goodness.
Huh? They're what? They're 3 times smaller than us, is what Anthony's telling me. They're just small, but they got some good kids. But
so what was the penalty for?
Must have been holding. I didn't quite see it. 2nd and 17 for the Tigers. 7:57 to go, and here's the pitch around the right side, and he's got a little bit of space. A nice open field tackle there. I didn't see the number on who made that tackle, but a good run by Munoz to get some of that back. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long for the Tigers.
You know, I really think you could call a holding on every play.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
It's
When I was learning to be a ref, they tell you that. I mean, literally, you can call a penalty on every play.
Yeah.
And holding is the easiest one to call because it happens at every, just depends on if your hands are in there far enough or not to where you get seen.
Yep. Yep.
And clock's still moving, 7:15 to go. 3rd quarter, 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
Let's score. Let's get one.
And
here.
Joyce with the pass, has a man open, caught at the 30, moving forward, and it looks like he is going to pick up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Cale Matlock with the reception. Ball will be placed at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
So, I'm sure the coaches, they're just trying to build for next week right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get our momentum back.
And run some plays, work on a few routes, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Joyce with the handoff, moving around the right side here is Spar, and he takes a leap forward and is going to be brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice gain there, going to pick up 8. It's going to be a 2nd and 2.
One of our seniors, Jonathan Davis, he made a great block on that run and opened that up.
6:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Get those answers in. We're going to make the drawing at the end of the 3rd quarter. Here we go, 6:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Oh, excuse me. And pass off to the right side to stop. Looks like he went out of bounds after, did he get maybe 1 yard there?
Wasn't much, was there?
Nope.
Another big 3rd down here.
We still got people putting answers in there. I can't say whether or not, but they're telling me on here Collinsville is roughly 7,000 people.
Yeah.
So, which is what we thought. And Tahlequah is a little bit more. Of course, we have the college here, too. That helps.
Depends.
And here we go. Joyce with the keeper running up the middle, untouched, and going down at about the 49-yard line. Not the 51. Anthony's trying to mess me up. I'd like to give him the headset and let him call for a little bit. Would you like to?
Yeah. Our population depends on if university's in session.
Yeah, that's right. He can do it sometime. I don't mind letting him try. It's going to bring up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Again, we want to thank some of our sponsors, Rafa's Burrito Company, tonight. First Baptist Church First students. And fakes the handoff, looks for a man open, nobody there, running to his left now, still looking to throw it, throwing it on the run with one arm, and it's going to be a pass interference against Collinsville, and pass was intended, was that for...
race stop, looked like. Or was that Morrison?
Race stop there, and Joyce throwing on the run. He does that really well. He has a strong arm with it, but it's a tough throw. What'd I say? Well, he threw it one. Well, I meant on the run. They're always making fun of me for something.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Craig don't talk.
We need B.J. Baker, the trial attorney.
Yeah. My eye's got a patch on it. Craig's going to have one on his here in a minute. I brought extra patches. Here we go, handing it off to Spar. Changing direction, going around the right side, and it looks like he might pick up a yard here. He ran and moved it around the right side there, trying to find an opening, Gary, and just couldn't quite get around.
Couldn't quite get there.
Actually, they're going to give him 3 there, so nice job. It's going to be a 2nd and 7.
He did a good job of tight roping down the sideline, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Picked up a few extra yards.
5:20 on the clock, 3rd quarter. Collinsville leading 48-7. Collinsville has been in command all the game. Big scores, and they're just really good. There ain't no much else to say. They're just really good.
I really can't tell you how great this weather is today.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. And here's a pass low and a little off there. Had a man open. Would have picked up 3 or 4. Nice sportsmanship by the 2 Collinsville players to pick him up.
Yeah.
And
it's a little easier to be sportsmanlike when you're up 48.
Yeah, yeah. But, you see, and we have an injured Tiger on the field. I'm not sure the number just yet. But I don't know if we're going to keep it here or what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break while they tend to the Tiger. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger football. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cherokee County Collision, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Springwater Lawn Care, Tommy Nix Auto Group, The Claw, Two Sisters Financial, Roffers Burrito Company, Relevant Martial Arts, Bank of Cherokee County, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Grace Medical Equipment, Bob Ed Culver State Rep, UFFC, Spring Hollow Food and Supply, Suzanne Myers, First Students Tahlequah, Springwater Fence, RedDirtTexasCountry.com, BJ Baker's Trial Attorney.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Quad at QuamX.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas Country Charts, and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to QuamX.com and click Listen Live. I'll see you there.
And we are back. Unfortunately, they're having to not carry, but like lift him up and bring the player off here as the Tigers have run the play. We're trying to get you a number. It actually looks like 34.
Oh, no.
Is that who it is?
Yes, Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis, we believe, is who was the injured Tiger. Hopefully it's not too bad of an injury. He was helped off by the coaches, or the athletic trainers, I'm sorry. But we'll try to get you more info when we can.
This has just been an awful year for injuries.
So real quick, Gary, people are asking us recent years. We're saying from like 2010 to now. We'll give you that.
Okay.
Will that help? Does that work?
Not in the 1930s when some of us were alive.
And here we go. Pitch and catch there and caught. Going to be a Cherokee County collision. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be caught at the 19. Jacob Morrison with the catch there. Nice catch and just getting down there. 4:15 to go, third quarter.
We got a good drive going. Let's punch it on in.
And quarterback keeper, and he's going to be brought back for a big loss. And they're calling him down. Collinsville has the ball, number 44, still running, but the referees are calling it down. I think they called forward progress on that one. Do score. And so that's going to bring up a longer second down now for the Tigers. Clock is still moving, 3:35 to go. Referees did say it was forward progress, which does help the Tigers because otherwise it was stripped by number 44 for Collinsville, and that would have been Tristan Cottingham. I don't know if I messed that up or not. I'm sorry if your family's watching. And here we go. Joyce changing the play, or giving him the play. Here's a snap rolling to his left. Has a man open deep, throwing the ball, and it is caught. Touchdown, Tahlequah. Race stop, second touchdown of the game with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tahlequah now down 13-48. He was wide open there, Gary, and a good job of Joyce seeing him.
Oh, yeah, that was a good route, and the defender turned around and looked at the quarterback and took advantage of that to find an open area. It was well designed. That's a good drive, Kelly. Uh-oh.
Yeah. and it is no good on the extra point attempt. So with 3 minutes and 1 second to go in the third quarter, Tahlequah 13, Collinsville 48. We are going to keep it here. We're going to do the trivia, Gary. Say the trivia question. We got 3 minutes where we draw. Between 2010 and present is we're going to give you your hint.
Yep. Tahlequah set a school record with 28 first downs against which team? The Tigers had 28 first downs against which
All
team?
you got to do is name the school. And you name the school correctly. If we have more than one multiple, which I can't tell how many people have answered.
Well, Kelly, we only have a couple of hundred schools in Oklahoma.
I know.
So
it could have been like Moody U.
Process
Was it Oaks?
elimination.
No, I'm just kidding. Foil? I don't know. I'm just naming random things.
Yeah, I think some people are sending us answers the same way. But anyway, we do appreciate the answer.
And here we go. Again, a short kick fielded at the 31, 32-yard line, and actually really smart, to not allow a run back there.
Yeah.
And so 3 minutes again and 1 second to go. No time came off the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 Collinsville. Keep your answers coming in. Keep those guesses going.
That was a smart kickoff. Want the game to end right now.
And here we go.
Come on,
1st and
defense.
10 Collinsville. Handing it off up the middle. And one of the first guys for the tackle for the Tigers, number 18. Was that 18? I don't see a number 18 on my roster.
28 was in there.
Yeah, there were several Tigers they're saying on there. Maybe it was number 16.
Yeah.
Mason Watkins.
Yeah, we've got some good sophomore linebackers out there.
Again, I'm playing with one eye. Coach Miller told me that I was pirate. My cost. No, he didn't say it. I just had an eye injury, so I got a patch on. So I do, extended Halloween for myself, I guess. And here we go. It's going to be a 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. They're going to charge forward and they're going to get, looks like a first down. Clock is stopped, 2:12 to go, third quarter.
Oh, Marcus Daughtery's in there at nose guard right now. Another sophomore getting a piece of the action.
Don't forget, we will be naming our Buffalo Wild Wings and Green Country Sports Network player of the game at the end of the game here, or a few minutes to go before the end of the game. They will be presented with a certificate, and Gary's beautiful mug is going to be going down there. He at least smiled this last time.
Yeah. My wife sent me specific orders.
We're going to have to get him one of those things like that game where you put it in your mouth and it keeps your mouth open the whole time. That way we can, or get him to the dentist and get one of those deals that keeps your mouth open. One time it looked like someone kicked his dog or something, I'm telling you. Here's a handoff. Nice run there up the right side of the middle there. Good opening by the guard and tackle, and that's going to be another Collinsville first down.
Caden Boyd's on the carry, making his parents proud, I'm sure.
You got 1 minute and 45 seconds to get those answers in. Remember, you will win a free 30-minute massage from the Palms Massage and Spa here in Tahlequah. If you're in Collinsville, it'd be great. If you win it, then come on down, and we will be able to get you an emailed certificate of it if you are the winner. And you can either give it to a Tahlequah person or you can bring it on down and come and enjoy it. And enjoy Tahlequah. So lots of fun things to do here.
They're using that quarterback run just almost the same play that Tahlequah runs with Joyce.
Yeah, number 2, the quarterback, Caden Rush, getting some time. I mean, he's only a junior, so we'll see him next year.
I'm going to throw something out here. Does anybody out there know what year Tahlequah had their only undefeated season?
This isn't count for
No, this is just for fun. When did Tahlequah have their only undefeated season? It's kind of a trick question. This was not recent.
Yeah, 45 seconds to go, handing it off up the middle. Met by a couple of Tigers there. The first one being number 10, Dylan Leap.
Yeah, Mason Watkins in there again.
Clock continuing to run. Under 30 seconds now. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 for Collinsville. And they may just let it run out to the end of the third quarter here as the play clock is, and I believe that is what they will do. We are getting we are getting our answers together. We're high tech and we're tearing it off on pieces of paper. And we're going to throw it in Anthony's hat and then we're going to draw. So you guys can tell how much we need help for our playoff game.
At least we could buy a new hat.
And we will take a quick break and be right back for the start of the fourth quarter here on the Green Country Sports Network. And we're back. Started the third quarter here, 11:50 to go. We were working on our high-tech drawing here. So here in a second, Gary, at a pause, we're going to tell you the trivia question one more time, the answer, and then we're going to give who the winner was.
Okay.
So we drew, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 Collinsville. Ball is going to be on the 32-yard line, 11:30 to go, fourth quarter now. And handing it off and looking up the middle and a nice little run up the gut there. And so he's going to pick up. It's going to be a second down and call it 3. So, Gary, what was the question and what was the answer?
In recent years, Tahlequah set a school record with 28 first downs against which team? And this happened in 2019.
Yep.
And the answer is Tahlequah had 28 first downs against Collinsville.
Against Collinsville. So the answer was right there in front of you. The winner tonight, congratulations to Joel Sherrill. Joel, you are the winner of a free 30-minute massage from the Palms Massage and Spa. Joel, what we need you to do is we need you to send your email through our Facebook Messenger if you can, or we have a Green Country Sports Network Instagram. Either way, message us your email address. I will get that to Megan, and she will get you your gift certificate. She can send you an email gift certificate. So congratulations, Joel, and thank you for everyone who put answers in there. Lots of good answers, but Collinsville was the answer.
Collinsville, yes.
Yeah, and then Gary had a question earlier he mentioned, and we already had a right answer on it.
Yes, Coach Spears. And I'm sure he knew this because his dad was in school at that time.
It wasn't him?
I'm just kidding. His dad, Jack Spears, was a great athlete in this year. 1952 and 1953, during the 1952 football season.
Ball comes out there. That was a hard-nosed run there by the running back. Ball did come out, and some Tigers are coming up a little bit gingerly, and that running back, man, he lowered his head and went on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, Gary.
Anyway, 1952, Tahlequah was 6 wins, no losses, and 3 ties. So technically they were undefeated, and that's the only time in Tahlequah football history that's happened.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who did participate in our trivia. It's a fun thing that we like to do.
Thank you, Coach Spears.
We on our away games, it was Buffalo Wild Wings. On our home games, it's been the Palms, and we're very thankful for for them doing that for us and for all of our sponsors that we have.
Whole interior line brought that runner down.
Yeah.
Good job.
And we are working on trying to bring you the first round of the playoff next week. We got to do a little fundraising. We're just very open and honest and telling everybody what's going on to see if we can do it. I think we're going to be able to do it, and we're thankful for any sponsors that are willing to help us and to bring that to you. And we'll just kind of go from there. And we're thankful for the Tahlequah Athletic Program, Matt Cloud, for allowing us to do this for you all. And we'll be here for basketball as well, for boys and girls. We won't make it to Texas, I don't think, for the first game, and we might. We're iffy. We're wanting to, but we just don't know yet. So, but we're going to try to get as many games to you as we can. Our sponsors that are at the football are also going to be our basketball sponsors. However, we are going to have a small package available for anyone who wants to sponsor basketball, where you will get your name mentioned on the broadcast as far as through the running ad and the silent ad. And if you want to do that, we get quite a few views for our first year. We've done a really good job. We're proud of ourselves. Learned a lot since we've never done this in the sense of, running the whole show. So thank you all for that. And
yes.
And now we got a third and it looks like goal here for Collinsville. Around the left side, keeping it, met by a couple of Tigers that are not getting him down. And he's going to be in for the touchdown, Collinsville.
That's been one of our problems all game long. We had him stopped at the 6 and just couldn't wrap him up and get him down.
Score is now 54-13. Yeah, we've had some struggles tonight. We've had some struggles tonight on getting the tackles done. So, Andy, to answer your question, we just have there's a couple of ways you can do it. The main way we're going to do it to get your ad just put on where Craig's son Dylan does the name and then the silent running of the commercial so it's extra point was good, 55-13. And so, but the way we do it is we, for basketball, if you're talking about basketball or you're just talking about playoffs, I'm not sure, but playoffs is we'll take any donation we can get to make sure that we can do it. Basketball, the way we're doing it is your company can do what it is we'll just put your logo up. We obviously do pump you up on our social media, try to do a good job of that. Anything you have going on, we're going to share. And we're going to charge $500, but that'll be for boys and girls basketball, and you will be included on those. We're not doing extra mentions and all that stuff like we do because we have quite a few and we don't want to, inundate. It's very easy. But we also, if anyone wants to just, donate to it, again, we give a significant portion back to the athletic program, so we're not just pocketing whatever you give us. Now, our playoff money, of course, that will go directly to getting us to be able to take you to the playoff game, to be able to broadcast that live. So that's kind of where we're at with it. We've already got a couple of sponsors who have said, yes, they're going to help us. And so if we make it after the first round, then we're going to be trying to do another one. Don't want to sound like beggars, but, this is just kind of where we're at, and we're learning, a new company, and we'll get there, and we want to bring you Tiger Athletics. And we're also trying to bring you other things, too, like we were able to bring the homecoming parade, thanks to Arvest Bank, who sponsored us for that. And then we're going to try to do the Veterans Parade. Also, we're going to try to do the Christmas Parade. So there's going to be a couple of different things that we do. We've also done a fishing tournament for the local police department here. So there's many things that we do, and things like that to see how we can help. So we had a question here. It's been kind of nice having some of these questions. People are giving us our thoughts about going up against Coweta, which it seems like that's who we're probably playing, Gary.
Well, that would be my guess.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, Coweta's tough. We've played them a lot in junior high, and so they're familiar with us. And I just know it's going to be a hard-fought game.
Yeah, I think that if we can, I don't know if we're going to get back our running back or not, if McMurtry's going to be able to come back or not, but that will help because, but of course Munoz and Spar have done a really good job, and if we can establish any kind of a run for Joyce. Of course, it looks like now we have a new quarterback in there, Gary. Brody Younger in, and I'm sorry I missed him earlier if I did.
I believe this is his first time.
It is. So 7:23 to go, 13:55. You can see the score up there in the corner. Craig has it up there. Thanks, Craig, for getting that for us. He's been working on that and spending time. So we asked them if we were going to ask them if they could tilt their scoreboard so our camera could, but, because we're doing it all from one little room. We don't have the ability yet to be able to put a camera down on the field somewhere that points to it. Maybe one of these days. But
yeah, Craig's really worked hard.
He has. He spends a lot of off time helping us out, trying to get this thing figured out, and then he gripes at me when I don't have all the sponsors. So no, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. But he's good at that stuff, and I know how to turn one on and send an email, and that's about as good as I get. So
well, we want to thank Bob Ed Culver for supporting us, and he's working real hard in Oklahoma City to try to represent us, and was an outstanding athlete here at Tahlequah High School during his time here. And then Spring Hall of Feed and Laura Lund, State Farm Insurance. We appreciate those helping us out.
Yeah, we do. And Armstrong Bank. Of course, we're very thankful for UFFC Mortgage, our pregame sponsor, and Green Country Funeral Home, our halftime sponsor, and then of course Suzanne Myers and Cherokee County Collision for being our first downs and our penalties. And so, and we got a flag on the play here. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just mentioned Suzanne's name and the flag flew out. So Suzanne, you picked the right thing to sponsor. We'll see what the call is. 5:53 to go. Of course, you can see as we're talking here, it's a personal foul on Collinsville. So the Tigers will get a 1st and 10, a Cherokee County Collision 1st and 10.
Yeah, well, we're working toward next week right now.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean, like I said, Coita is they're a good team. And
they're almost assuredly going to finish second in their division, and so we will play them. I think they'll make the official announcements tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah. So here we go, and we're going to be selecting our player of the game here in just a minute. So on the 1st and 10, Darren Spar with the carry. Going to pick up about 5 yards there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Again, the clock moving. You can see it. 5:22 to go in the game. Tigers still working on fundamentals and trying to figure things out, and they're going to get there. Of course, Younger's in there. He's going to be a good quarterback for us next year.
Yes.
A little bit of a different look than what Joyce brings.
Yep. And he's a sophomore.
Yep.
A lot of sophomores.
Yeah, we got a lot of sophomores and freshmen. We haven't even seen the running back tonight, Josh Richardson, who is he's an 11th grader, but he's a good running back too. He'll be here next year. And caught, race stop. We were talking about him a minute ago. Going to get another 1st down, a Cherokee County Collision 1st and 10. And I might as well go ahead and say it since he just made that catch. He is our Buffalo Wild Wings and Green Country Sports Network player of the game. Race stop. Accounting for both Tiger touchdowns tonight and multiple catches. I don't know how many yards he has because we don't have a statistician, but he's got to have over, I'd say, 70 yards or more.
Well, he's caught a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's caught a good majority of the plays tonight. So congratulations, Race Stop, as being selected. Gary and Anthony, I'm sure, will go down and do a picture coming down and find him here at the end of the game. Yeah, so 4:12 to go in the 4th quarter. Here's the pitch, and to Spar, and brought around the left side and still churning.
Push.
And he is staying up. The line was trying to get it, but it took about 8 different Collinsville Cardinals to get him down. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. I'm sorry, gained 6 yards on the play. The clock's still moving. 3:50 to go in the game. Collinsville's been in command all night long.
We would like to get a score here for our morale.
Yeah, so it looks like Collinsville is going to be playing Shawnee, is what somebody on here is saying, and then Coweta won 42-7 over Durant tonight. So going to be a tough game for us. And here we go around the left side there. Spar with the carry, going to step out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Yeah. So here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
The playoff week this coming week. See what we can do here.
Younger with the snap, handing it off again to Spar on the left side and charging forward, going to pick up another Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Nice running by Spar.
He runs hard, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yes, he does.
Well, we're in the red zone here.
Yeah. Almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. So clock's still moving. 2:52 to go, fourth quarter. 13:55. Collinsville.
Well, you know, Collinsville, we appreciate their sportsmanship. Conceivably, they could have really played their starters the whole second half and run up the score, but they haven't.
Yep, and here's a carry by Spar again, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 2. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12.
And we wish them success.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, at this point, since they beat us, I wish they win state champions.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool. So
who's going to be their toughest competition?
I think McAllister.
McAllister.
All year long, they've been one.
Won't be Carl Albert either. Are they any good this year?
Well,
they're usually good.
Yeah, well, I keep forgetting about them, but McAllister and Collinsville have been 1-2 most of the year.
And quarterback keeper by Younger up the middle and driving forward. Nice run there by him. And it's going to be a 3rd down for the Tigers. And Pryor's leading Claremore 35-7 in the 4th. Wow. So there was no real contest on that one.
So Pryor I was trying to figure out in my head who they were playing, but I can't. I'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
And here we go, 3rd and 6.
1:29 in the game.
And not sure we're going to get an offside there by the defense. It's going to give us a 3rd and 1, more manageable there. So let's see what happens if they change up the play there. 1:24 to go. And so we're going to go ahead and pass this off. Gary's going to go down and get ready to give Race Stop his player of the game. Craig's going to come in here and give his 2 cents. We're tangled up somehow. And keeper by Younger around the left side, going to pick up the Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, and get a few more after that. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Tahlequah with a minute to go, 1:01 to go in the game.
You know, he's a very deceptive runner. He moves really well, but he doesn't look like he's trying real hard.
Right. And we got an injured player on the field for Collinsville. Hopefully he's okay. Bryce is getting a good workout tonight for sure.
And you hate to see this right now, 59 seconds
late.
to go.
Yeah, I know. I hate to see this. Again, we never want to see anyone hurt. So we're going to take a quick break, and while they tend to him, we'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Co-op at QuamX.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas country charts and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to quamix.com and click Listen Live. I'll see you there.
To do your home loan.
And welcome back. They are still tending to the player on the field. Can't tell. There's so many people around him what kind of injury he has. But again, we just hope it's nothing super serious and they're just taking precautions. Can't tell a number, so I can't give you guys a can't give anyone a definitive on anything.
At the beginning, it didn't seem to, didn't seem like anybody was really concerned. He was moving. But a deal like this, they're going to take all the precautions they can.
Of course. I don't see them bringing out, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be bringing out the stretcher for him. He'll go to the hospital, or at least get checked out in the ambulance would be my guess. But fortunately, the ambulance isn't rushing out, so hopefully it's nothing, But unfortunate, Craig. We've seen 2 of these tonight. Plus, we had a Tahlequah kid who got carried off, and it looked pretty bad too. So
one of the things coming into these games is you do not want any more injuries on either team going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and again, we apologize. We cannot tell who the player is.
And you don't want to guess at a number.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't want to scare anyone. You don't ever, if mom couldn't make it, or grandma, or anybody. We just we want to know. Thanks, Gavin, for all your information tonight. There's been, I want to thank everyone who's tuned into us tonight, watching us wherever you are. We've been very thankful to have you.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing, Gavin. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do appreciate that, Gavin. It helps us out. I've been pretty transparent about a lot of things. If we get to so many subscribers and things like that, we can get a little bit of extra income to help us out with things, and so it helps us to subscribe and things like that. And
it does help when you're a subscriber and you put your email in, that every time we go live, it informs you that we go live,
exactly.
And it's a lot easier to find.
I was going to mention that, and I forgot.
Yeah, that's one of the ways that people, when we do go live, you can get a notification. We try to put a link on our Facebook page every time we go live and make it easy to find, and that seems to have helped. You don't have as many people calling and asking how to get on.
Yeah. But and you can always, what? Well, yeah, they're still looking at him and trying to figure out what to do to get him on there. We've got several different coaches and athletic trainers and things out there tending to him. And again, we hope everything's okay. We cannot tell what number it is, and we're not going to zoom into it just because of respect. And maybe Craig can see it from his angle, but I just can't tell from my angle at all who it is. So anyway, I want to thank everyone who tuned in to us tonight. We've had a fun time. Thanks. This has probably been the most interactive we've had with another opposing team's fans. So thank you all for chiming in. And the lady, the last name Ashback, she needs to find out if she's kin to Al or not.
Yeah,
that's not a super common name, but be kind of cool. Just he's a local celebrity and a Oklahoma Hall of Famer, I believe, Sports Hall of Famer, and things like that. And so I enjoy listening to him. And as much as it drives me nuts sometimes, Jim Traber.
the first, I try to tune into that, and I couldn't listen to him for about the first year.
Yeah.
And then whenever I figured out that what he's saying he's not trolling. That's actually what he thinks, and he just speaks his mind.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's good at it. Sometimes I agree with him, and sometimes I'm like, oh, but that's why he's good. I mean, that's what it is. So
yeah, I appreciate somebody that'll speak their mind.
Yeah. So it looks like Gavin is telling us Pryor is going to go against Bishop Kelly, and Sapulpa will play against McAllister. I'm going to trust what he's saying because I don't have a clue.
We never did get on Squirtle, did we?
We tried to earlier, and Anthony was having a hard time. Something was going on. We were trying to get you like the Tulsa Hill, I believe, McLean or Memorial game because there were two teams that hadn't had a win, so we were just interested to see.
That's what I want to see.
But earlier we couldn't get a score to come up, so it looks like they're bringing out the hard board, so they're going to have to bring him from there. Man, I sure hope this kid's okay. Thoughts and prayers to his family. Our company, we are a Christian company. We're not going to shy away from that, and it is what it is. So we will be, wishing him, prayers for his speedy recovery. All the athletes that have gotten hurt, we want nothing but the best for them. And again, he's surrounded by several people, so it's really, really, really tough to see if it's a neck injury or kind of what they're doing or what they're kind of tending to in that situation. But
I sure thought I saw him moving.
I thought I did too, but I can't remember now.
It makes me want to go back and look. But yeah, Squirtle hasn't updated that game we were talking about. I don't know why.
Well, Squirtle, I think they rely on us, those kind of people to tap in and do it. So there's no telling. Are you backing it up? Can they see that when you're backing it up?
No, they cannot.
Oh, okay. Craig's going to just kind of look and see if we can tell maybe who a number is or anything. Again, we don't want to give a wrong number at all. We want to make sure that we, can give the proper number to who, and
when he first had his injury, he's definitely moving his lower body.
Yeah, so maybe it's a...
So you think the spine back is just a precaution at this point?
Possibly in the neck. You always still want to be cautious because you never know. I mean, a neck injury can be...
so that is good news. Anybody out there listening has family. He was definitely moving earlier, so... Oh, I hate to see that.
So we will more than likely be playing Coweta next week. Do a little more research on them as far as kind of what to expect, but they're a good team. I mean, they're
I believe Coweta beat Wagner earlier in the year.
And we lost to Wagner, but you never know.
Well, that's earlier in the year. Wagner coaches have always been good about making improvements, just like ours have.
Yep.
I think even tonight, Tahlequah played a fairly clean game. They had one turnover, a couple penalties, not the 8 or 10 that we saw at the beginning of the year.
Their centers exchange was decent, good tonight actually.
Yeah. So, tonight this loss right here is just it's not even really a frustrating loss to me.
No.
They didn't play bad.
No, Collinsville's just good.
Yeah. Tackling at the beginning of the game, I think coaches are going to look at that on tape and be a little frustrated. Maybe a little intimidation coming in. I don't know. I'm not down there. But I know as a player, getting absolutely wrecked every week when I first started.
Yeah, I can get frustrated.
It gets really frustrating, and you learn how to get mentally tough, even though you're getting beat up. So. Maybe those guys will go into the locker room in this week of practice and work. Just work hard, get ready, put this behind them, learn from it, and move forward.
Can you tell a number now, Craig?
Let me look.
Like I said, I got one eye tonight, so I can't really see.
I cannot.
I wish your dad would have brought his binoculars. One thing you'll find out about our broadcast, if you haven't noticed it already, is we're very just whatever. I mean... we're not professionals in any way, shape, or form as far as,
Well, the thing about Dad and his binoculars is they're one-man binoculars because he's got them so weird adjusted to his eyes that it takes me 5 minutes to get them adjusted to mine, so I don't even mess with them.
I'd like to go buy. I need to buy a new pair. I can't find my old pair. I don't know what happened to them, but
You know, this is the only place we go where we're way up there. Most places
we're close. Yeah,
we're right there.
Yeah.
Last week they couldn't even hear the interview at halftime
because we were so close. Yeah.
Yeah, because the band was
and Claremore.
And Claremore
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Last week the band was literally 15 feet from us. So I like being close. Salisaw, other than our equipment messing up, and
it was out in the stands.
Yeah, we were in the stands. So that was pretty neat.
And this, the fans, of course, giving this kid a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Still can't tell a number. I really just cannot, unfortunately, as far as just letting you all know whose family member this is or whose child this is or whatever. But hopefully maybe his parents are here, and they'll be able to go with him to obviously they're going to be taking him to the hospital and getting him checked out. So hopefully we can figure out who it is. If we find out before the end of the broadcast, we will let you know. But again, we only want you to know. We only want to let you know if we are correct on who we think it is.
Yeah. Well, we got 59 seconds left to go here.
Yep.
See if we can't get another score.
Yep. So we're here we go. 59 seconds to go. Again, they're still moving him off the field here. You can see it now as far as you're on a little bit of a delay, but you can see him being transported across. And here we go. Up the middle there, Spar. And he's going to be at the 4-yard line, going to pick up 4. So it'll be a 2nd and goal for the Tigers. 38 seconds to go. Tigers need to move if they want to get another score on the board.
Yeah, they were saying earlier, what was the most points given up by Collinsville? Was 20?
Well, 20 in one game. Other than that, it's been 14.
Yeah.
20 or 22. I can't remember now. We'd have to go back in our deal, but
yeah,
20 points is.
I don't think they're going to run a hurry up right here to score, but they'd sure like to get one in here.
Oh yeah, of course. So bring a 3rd and goal here, and of course they're just gonna. Are they just gonna run it out? They need to go ahead and.
Yeah, let's run a play.
Okay,
here.
so they're saying the injured player. Here we go with the pass.
Oh, he had it and got it broken up.
Got it broken up. So that will be the end of the game, as Tahlequah will lose 13-55. Someone is telling me that the injured player, again, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to go with it because I'm assuming this is someone from Collinsville, is number 20, I believe number 20, Will Savage, and that they believe it's a neck injury and a possible concussion. So, man, I hate to hear it. I hope it's nothing, as severe.
Say that name again.
Number 20? They said 20. Someone says 20, but then someone said Will Savage. Is that the same number matchup?
No, that doesn't match. We have Caden Green as number 20.
Okay, well, again, we don't want to be wrong on this, but Will Savage, a couple people now have said Will Savage is the injured player. So we're going to go with that.
Will Savage is number 6, and that's the number I thought it was, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll come right back with the Quah at quahmix.com post-game show. It'll be very brief, just a few comments here. Yeah, Will Savage is not 20, so we apologize for any mess up there. Again, we want to be respectful and get the right things right, but I hope and pray for this young man, the young man that was hurt earlier, the Tahlequah Tiger that was hurt, that everything's okay. So we'll be back here shortly for the post-game show at the quahmix.com here on Green Country Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Quah at quahmix.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas Country Charts, and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to quahmix.com and click Listen Live. I'll see you there.
And welcome back here on the Green Country Sports Network. Again, Tahlequah losing tonight, 55-13, as you see it on the scoreboard there. Ambulance is coming to get this young man who was injured tonight, and Will Savage is what we're being told is the name. Thoughts and prayers go to him. Thoughts and prayers go to the other young man earlier, and, of course, our Tahlequah Tiger and all injured players. And, these kids have out here, have a good time, have fun, and we just hate to see it with less than a minute to go, Craig.
Yeah, I was lucky. I never really got hurt playing football. I got hurt worse playing basketball.
Yeah.
Plus, I never really stuck my nose in there.
My worst injury was in tennis, believe it or not, and it was in warm-ups of all the sports I ever played in all my life. So, a couple thoughts on tonight's game. Collinsville's good. I mean, it is what it is. They're great, actually.
They are.
And Tahlequah didn't play too bad. They needed to make some tackles, and it's that senior leadership versus young, so.
The only reason I know this is because I read Barry Switzer's book. But it seemed like every year in the 70s, OU would get beat by Kansas or Iowa State, but they would have 9 fumbles in a game and get beat by 3 points.
Right.
That's what would have had to have happened tonight for Tahlequah to be able to pull this one out.
Yeah.
Collinsville's just good.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like they kind of say in football, like any given Sunday kind of thing, anybody can be beat at any time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's reasons why, Michigan's lose to Appalachian States and things like that. Things happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, tonight, Collinsville just was hitting on all cylinders, and Tahlequah was struggling a little bit on defense. They're going to regroup. Tahlequah has an excellent coaching staff, excellent defensive coordinator.
Yep.
And I know they're going to regroup and be ready for next week. And so hopefully we'll get some of our injured guys back.
No shame in this loss.
No, not at all. But we want to thank you all tonight for tuning in. Thank you so much to all of our people that listen to us tonight and bearing with us as we like to kind of ad-lib and talk and do different things, and we have fun with it.
We try to. Definitely
yeah, we're definitely what we would call the country boy or whatever you want to say broadcast. We're not the professionals with ties on up here kind of guys.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Thanks to all of our Collinsville people that timed in tonight. We've had a good time with you all tonight. Wish you all nothing but the best of luck in the playoffs. And I'll be honest, I don't have any doubt you're not going to be at the state finals. So, I'll be interested to be rooting for you guys.
Something crazy happens.
Unless you're playing Tahlequah again, something crazy happens. But, again, we want to thank you all. And until we see you next week, hopefully, we'll be back here on the Green Country Sports Network. Good night.